Someone has entered the dragon den. Someone has entered the dragon den. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z-A-Single-Gard, Zagard, and I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. Today, welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and we are joined again with our friend Andrew AKA
TheMythologyGuy.
And I forgot to insert the right disc into this, so let me...
You fool! We've already started out with failure on this stream.
That's okay.
That is what we will forever be associated with. Thanks for following Shura_H.
Oh, and yes, a couple of you followed. Thank you for that. Let me just...
Hi, Alpha. How you doing? Ooh, Potius. I think that's a new one, isn't it?
Yes.
Just asks, what's up? Nothing but the ceiling, my man. Or woman. I don't know what you are.
Or thing. You could be a thing.
Or it could be a table.
That's true.
Know.
Table.
Tables are not things. Tables came to this country in search of a dream.
Andrew did say that if we ever play Dungeons and Dragons again, he would want to be a table.
I want to play as a sentient table.
I could think of ways to do that. You were like a treant that was turned into a table.
Oh, dang, yeah. Almost a full year of subbing.
Lily, thank you for 11 months in a row of subscription. Holy crap, almost full years of subscription. What a journey. So glad to know you, and I am so glad to have made so many good friends from this channel. I am so glad, Lily. And I love all the art you post. I don't always comment on it, but I always look at it, and I love every piece. I love that you keep working towards it. It makes me want to work towards my art more, so thank you.
And Tokyo says, hello there. Have you finished Obi-Wan yet?
No. It's been a day, Andrew, since we talked about this.
You only have one episode left, so it could be seen in a day.
Yes, but I was cleaning the house yesterday.
Sure you were. Honey, why don't you just make your female do that?
Because she works and pays stuff.
Yeah, but she's still female. Now exert your patriarchy and...
I can't. This house is a matriarchy.
Damn. You fool. This is like that episode of Friends. What is wrong with you? You're arranging flowers.
Yeah, that does sound like an episode. Oh, and Lily, thank you for contributing 28,000 total scales to the party game challenge. That's right. We have a community challenge going on right now where if you use your channel points, we use dragon scales here in the Dragon's Den, you can use those to have us play a party game challenge, and maybe we'll do it every month if it's popular enough.
Yes, Alpha, I am aware of the I Am Bread game. I have tried it out, and that thing functions like absolute shit. I can definitely see why it made Markiplier so mad.
I mean, that was also the point of it, though.
I know,
so.
But it's one thing to, have a silly game that lets you play as Bread. I'm actually all for that. But the game literally controls like absolute shit. It doesn't feel like it's just challenging to control. I'm just like, that's not what I pressed constantly. I'm like, no, that's not, why are you going in that direction? What the Sam hell is going on here?
Understandable. Yeah, that's understandable. Fair.
Alright. Irsu's men are chasing him west, probably to Set Ma'at. Isn't that an oxymoron? Like Set, who is a servant of chaos, and Ma'at, which is order?
Maybe this is some sort of secret chaos order cult.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we encountered this guy who needed our help, and then we said, alright, we're gonna stop here. So he's been waiting here for a week for us to help him.
He's been hidden, so he's fine.
To be fair, fuck that guy.
Wait, how did you block that?
How didn't you block that?
That hit you. Did he hit your sword instead of
Are you questioning me? Shoot, get away. Alright, away we go.
Well, that guy, he clearly doesn't need our help.
And clearly there's no one in there. We asked who's there and he said no one, only the dead.
How are you doing, Gayish Soap, by the way? I like that name, Gayish Soap.
Gayish Soap.
It's only slightly
I haven't fully committed to being gay. No, it's grayish.
It's grayish? Oh, it is grayish soap.
You with your foul mind having to take this.
No, I just can't read, Andrew.
That is
I'm
true.
illiterate. That's how I know your name starts with a Z.
Here we go. I walked at this thing twice and he didn't go through, and I walked at it from a slightly different angle when he went through.
Oh, he's running. We gotta capture him. He owes us $5 whole.
Motherfucker. No, not what I was pressing.
You summoned the bird. No. Oh. Well, this place is very nice.
Oh, it's lovely in here. Let's renovate it. Starts knocking the walls.
Oh, fuck. It's like that episode of
For
Avatar.
our reality show. Oh, yeah. You just destroyed something sacred for a bathhouse!
And I need the artifact you stole.
Give me back the shit. Oh, it's fucking Loki again.
Leave me this one thing.
I swear.
Seriously, who the hell is this guy?
He's gonna be Loki. He has to be
Pirates
Loki.
are gone.
That's the only.
In an Egyptian story?
I mean, we've already ran into a couple Norse people already.
Only bring it back to her tomb.
It would have
Yeah,
been.
but that was in the main story, and it factored in that they were shipped in from the North.
That's true, but this would be fucking rad, wouldn't it? Loki
Yeah,
plus the
yeah.
Egyptian gods.
Give it to me. I will return it.
Why? You've lost nothing.
I've lost a lot of shit. I still don't know where my keys are.
I was a Magi, a husband, a father. I painted half of Egypt with the blood of those who took that from me. All of it over a relic like this one.
Well, in that case, I'm not trusting you for a second. Like, you sound kind of fucked up.
Is this half an apple? No, it's
I
not.
believe it.
It's a scarab.
Is it a scarab of Eden?
What is wrong?
The
That
scarab.
would be pretty cool.
I was expecting something else.
You promised. Nefertiti's tomb lies west of the main path in the valley.
I'm trying to remember why Nefertiti is actually a very hated historical figure.
Of our architect. I've been stuck in here for
Like, was she a
ages.
bad queen? I don't remember.
Uh,
I know a lot more about Hatshepsut than I do about Nefertiti. Hatshepsut was a good queen.
I think Nefertiti. I think Nefertiti was a good queen, but controversial, if I remember correctly. But I also could be completely pulling that out of my ass. Let's see. Let me catch up on what Lily said, because she wrote 2 paragraphs, which I'm not against. Just I didn't read them yet. Andrew, I have some mythology tea to spill for you. How does that work? Oh my god, I saw the most ignorant individual on TikTok today talking about why Hades and Persephone were actually an unhealthy relationship.
Oh my
And Persephone was actually assaulted by Hades.
You found the writer of the Lightning Thief movie!
And that the pomegranate was somehow alluding to that whole story.
Oh my god.
How do you...
can't leave now because I fucked you 6 times. Is that their version of the story?
Wait, how does a pomegranate lead to...
I think they're suggesting in the same way that some people theorize that Eve eating the forbidden apple is like, you know, her having sex with Lucifer. They're
Oh.
probably connecting those dots is what they're doing.
Except for that's
It's
not...
so fucking stupid. Like, look, even in the versions where Persephone originally doesn't want to be there, Hades doesn't fucking force himself on her.
Yeah, he kidnaps her, which is not good. I'm not going to try and defend that.
Yeah,
But
and that's only one version of the story,
Yeah,
too.
but
That's
then
like
he
the
stops
third
there, right?
Version. Yeah, like he kidnaps her, and there's even different versions of that. There's one where he like tricks her into eating the pomegranate, and then there's another one where she just eats it, and he's glad she did. Like,
Huh.
yeah.
okay.
But you know,
And that's-
either
and
way,
that's-
he's not a fucking bad husband.
And that's an alternate version of an alternate version of a
And
story.
even in that version, the whole scenario is fucking Aphrodite's fault.
Yeah.
She's annoyed that Hades isn't involved in Olympian relationship drama, so she tells Eros, go shoot Hades and make him fall in love with Persephone. I'm tired of him not doing anything wrong.
That's
literally what Aphrodite does.
That's the equivalent of going to the president and forcing him to take drugs so he starts going crazy. That's literally what that's the equivalent of.
Ooh, that's a good statue. Hey.
And
Hey,
that
it's all
actually is a
colorful and shit.
that is a good statue.
This before, you know,
The
as
Christians.
the Christians wiped all the color off of it. It's like, what's those people? That guy who was saying on one of my videos, you know, the Romans and Greek statues used to be colorful before historians scrubbed them clean. I don't think that's what happened. I do know they used to be colorful, but you realize color fades over time.
Mm-hmm.
I highly doubt a historian found a priceless ancient statue and went, oh great, now let's scrub all the color off it before I sell it to the museum. What's the point of that? What would be the purpose there?
The other thing is,
It's not like if they hated the statue, I think they would have just broken it.
yeah, they would have just broken
They
it.
wouldn't just scrub the color off it and then still go, hey guys, I found this statue.
Yeah, and you know
what does that do for you?
And you know, the way we know that's true, that's how humans would react, even back all the way 1,000 years ago, is because only like 10 years ago, the group whose name is named after that one Egyptian goddess, you guys know who I'm talking about,
Yeah.
they went into one of the hugest temples, ancient Greek or Roman temples of in the middle. Okay, in the Middle East.
Okay, you do you, man.
And they were going around smashing things. There's literally video proof of it on YouTube.
That's what people who want to get rid of history do. They destroy it. They don't just, like, decolorize it.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the point of that would be. I really don't.
The only
Aha, we're painting a bad image of the Greeks by suggesting they didn't have any paint.
even though they have paintings that have paint. That's good. I mean,
Ooh, those sphinxes look like they're stretching out real hard.
maybe some Christian
Oh
group
yeah,
might
go light
have,
that.
but
Go light that. Call for help. You do your thing, buddy.
I was watching our the video
Eh.
from a few streams ago
Boom!
where we
Yeah.
killed a captain because he lit one of those.
Yeah.
That was great.
All right, you good? Reinforcements on the way.
Don't worry, most people assume that it says gayish. I'm
Alright,
glad
well,
that it's not just me.
So what you're saying is we're no better than most people.
I mean, Andrew, I'd rather be just as bad as most people and not worse. Because usually I'm worse.
But we are worse.
Much. But they don't need to know that. They don't need to know that we have eaten
But
orphan
we're some of the
tears.
worst people ever.
Yeah, we're so bad,
Who eat tears?
you freeze them.
Ah, good point.
They're popsicles.
We call them teardrops. Teardropsicles.
Now I kind of want to make that into a thing, like make some teardrop
You are
shaped.
fucked right
No, not like actual teardrops. Make like a teardrop shaped ice cube tray,
Yeah.
and then make like popsicles like that or something. That would be pretty interesting. I actually have an ice cube tray that turns my ice cubes into dragon heads.
What the hell is the captain? I used to have a skull ice cube tray. I just don't know where the hell it is now.
You know, like I wouldn't be surprised if your dad sold it.
Or my mom just threw it away.
Yeah, that's the only two. Those are the two options. Dad sold it, or mom threw it away,
Or dad, like, lost it.
or broke it.
Yeah. My dad fucks with all my stuff.
Okay, continuing Lily's rant. Like, it was so dumb. And in the comments of the video, someone was asking, are there any healthy or loving marriages in Greek mythology? The poster cited Zeus and Hera as a loving marriage, and Ares and Aphrodite as a married couple. Oh
Are you
my...
sure they're not trolling?
Yeah, they might be trolling
They
it.
might be trolling, because if they're not trolling, that's a special level of stupid.
Oh my god, the stupidity just... I cannot even... This person clearly knows nothing about actual mythology and is twisting the myths to suit their content. What day was it posted on?
If you want examples of loving relationships in Greek mythology, and this is even setting like the possibilities of Hades and Persephone aside, you have Eros and Psyche, and then you have Dionysus and Ariadne. That's a good one.
And if you don't want to do those two...
Hey!
Nice.
Oh, cool. All right, sweet. I wasn't even going for that.
We just happened to get it.
This guy's just walking by with his arms crossed. He sees this. He's like, you know what?
Hey.
That's not my business.
Yeah, he put his hands out. Hey, hey.
And it's just like, I didn't see nothing. Oh, that's the captain. There you are. Not much of a captain you are. I've been going around slaughtering all your men, and you haven't even noticed.
Hey, what'd you say? I'm a little old. I can't
I
hear
wasn't
no
even
more.
trying to hide it from you. I was trying to draw you out, but you weren't fucking noticing.
My eyesight's also gone pretty bad, Sonny.
Right here. Oh wow, a captain I can instantly kill. That's interesting.
That was nice. Okay.
All right, well that area is complete.
Check what date the video is posted, because if it's posted on April 1st, I'm 99% sure he's trolling.
Yeah, it could be.
If it's not, then I'm very
If
confused.
it's not, then that's just write that person off. It doesn't.
I know I might get caught get in trouble if I get caught, but I unscrewed part of my living room spring lock so I could keep the door open and let the air flow in order to cool down my flat.
When I hear people talk about spring locks, it makes me think about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, God.
I also read the first book, and that, like, there's a risen pharaoh over there, killing people. I, a Magi, have the power to stop this.
Aren't you going to go stop it?
Yeah, well, look, I've got this golden scarab, and I want to see what it fits into.
But
Puzzle!
we could
Puzzle
do that
time.
after.
Puzzle!
Okay, fine. We'll do the
I don't know
puzzle.
if you've heard, but Ptolemy disbanded the Magi, so technically I'm not under any obligation.
I mean, you're part of the hidden ones now.
I love how this letter is just titled "Soldiers!" with an exclamation point. I like the guy's like, I'm gonna put an exclamation point on here so they know to listen to me.
You know what that makes me think of? It makes you think of that scene in Raising Hope where it's like, why are there so many exclamations? I thought it would sound exciting. Does this sound exciting or am I just annoying?
Enough of these superstitious beliefs of curses and pharaohs walking. Yeah, not like there's one outside. I like superstitious belief of pharaohs walking. Now, if you told me they were breaking into a light jog, I may be entitled to listen to you. However, walking? No, sir. Pharaohs have places to be, and there's no time for a walk, not even at a brisk pace. You are not children suckling at your mother's teat? Well,
Wow, very
how do you know?
profane.
You never check in. Some
Yeah,
of us
true.
might be. You know?
Yeah, some of us
Any
might. You know.
of my men repeating tales will get 30 lashes and their wine ration halved. I love how wine ration was after 30 lashes. Like, that's where the real... Any men repeating tales. All right, sir, I need a status report. You gonna tell me the status report? I don't... Does it count as a tale if I tell you what happened yesterday? I don't want my wine ration halved. I'm also going to give you 30 lashes. Yeah, but, you know, wine, we got some good stuff in here lately.
This is the beginning of a dictatorship. You realize it, right?
Yep. Your orders are simply to remove the treasures from the tomb of Nefertiti. So do it. All must be reclaimed for the good of our Egypt, not left to gather dust, forgotten and forlorn. I mean, he's got a point, you know.
He kind of does, yeah.
Do some little redistribution of wealth around here, you know.
Yeah, you gotta redistribute it to the peoples.
Nefertiti herself would approve. Is that why she's outside killing people? I don't think she would.
Did you just say she's killing people? No wine for you! And 50 lashes.
Curse my wine! Strategos of Yibu.
Yee-woo.
Alright, anyway. Is that this letter? Yeah. Well, I see that this soldier followed those orders beautifully. What if this is Strategos? That would be funny.
It might very well be.
Cracked
The damn door
walls.
is her
How
title
many-
was closed,
what
there was no
cracked
air.
walls? Do you see cracked walls?
You don't...
there we go.
There's one, right on your right.
Someone
Yep,
has
yep. So I'm gonna ignore it.
Okay,
Whoa,
sure.
what the hell?
What?
Look at that door.
The one all the way in the back?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a door.
First I'm gonna break this cracked wall. See what's behind it.
Yes.
All these cracked walls have bugs all over them.
Ah, spiderwebs. More spiderwebs. Ah.
And it turns out Spider-Man is down here. Oh my god.
Ancient
And it's the
Egyptian-
original 70s Spider-Man, who wasn't in No Way Home, which is an insult to me.
Yeah, where was that guy
Where the
even?
fuck was he? I wanted him to show up. That's right, Peter. I'm you, and you're me, and this is a gun. That's an actual line.
I remember. I remember.
Nefertiti, lady of two lands, great king's wife, most beautiful mistress of upper.
Yuki would like to know, how's it going, you daring, dubious Dalmatians?
It's going well, but I'll have you know I'm a golden retriever. It's going pretty good, you know. Like, we get to stream today with you guys, and that's always fun.
Oh, thank you for following Scarface 19937. There we go. By the way, I'm sorry I'm behind on the chat. We've just funny
Just,
conversation.
You know, we're talking to each other so that we don't feel all that lonely.
Miss Man's audio is wacky here.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Here,
How's
nah,
my audio now?
It's. I mean, there's only the one mic,
Am
so
I
it's not like we have a
sexy?
different mic.
Am I sexy now?
I don't know why. It,
Can I really dance? Ooh, found a lot of shit down here. Hello. Mine.
what's the name of the guy who told Odin about Ragnarok?
Oh, there's another one of these doors. Didn't the Norns tell Odin about Ragnarok?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just the Norns.
Unless this is set up for a joke.
Lily says it was not a troll video. I wish it was, but they were going on very seriously about the entire thing, saying the
my
pomegranate was symbolism for marriage, consummation, and that was why Persephone really had to return to the underworld after she told her mother. And I have no idea when it was posted. I could barely watch it. I was so furious.
Well, you know, that's just the world we live in.
But you know what the worst part is? Her
What?
TikTok was glitching, so she couldn't slide up to a different video. So she
Oh
was stuck watching
You
it.
were literally trapped, like Persephone trapped in the underworld. You were trapped in your own circle of hell.
Question of the day: what time period do you think needs to be in the next Assassin's Creed game?
I still like. I mean, a Japanese one would be cool.
I say either Japanese or the Russian one you talk about a lot.
Yeah, that would be awesome. My most wanted Assassin's Creed game, but this isn't really, to be fair, this is just kind of a personal thing and not really like, oh, this would be the best possible thing for Assassin's Creed. I still want that Western one. They teased a Western one in Assassin's Creed 3 and in Black Flag. When you go through the Abstergo files, you see there was at one point at least a cowboy assassin. And the second I saw that, I was like, please, God. I love cowboys so much. I love Red Dead Redemption. I want to see a cowboy assassin game.
They were only 50 years away from one with Assassin's Creed 3.
Honestly, yeah.
So it's
I mean, how cool would it be to play a game where you're a cowboy with, like, you know, like, how cool... The Assassin Order. Imagine if they made their own special kinds of revolvers or something that could do other shit. Like, that would be amazing!
You could get away with so much cool
still
stuff.
have the hidden blade and shit. Like, imagine, like, in a bar, you know, like, you know, assassin, like, the cowboy assassin comes up to the bar, like, orders a whiskey, and next to him there's some guy, and the cowboy goes, rough day? And he goes, yeah, it's been a difficult day, you know, keeping those people in line. And the cowboy goes, oh, yeah. You mean that innocent town you slaughtered last week? He goes, where are you talking about? And just stabs him right in the neck, and the guy falls. And then the bartender comes and goes, this guy's had too much to drink. Grabs his drink and leaves. That's how you start the game out. It's like both Assassiny and Westerny.
Yeah, it also fits itself for the Assassin's Creed series so easily because...
What the fuck is this? What am I looking at?
Oh, maybe it is a portal.
Oh,
the duat?
Oh, we're in the duat!
Oh, this is fucking rad.
Am I in the right part of the duat? Because this is telling me to go back. Yeah, it's telling me to go back. I might be in an area that's a little too high level.
Okay, we can go back.
So we've discovered the realm of magic. So you know, nah.
I think I'm good.
Nah, that's cool. We'll come back with a sponge in order to scrape all the color off what we just discovered. Revisit Afterlife area.
Oh, that's cool.
This Ankh lets you view the areas you've already visited.
So fast travel.
Each gateway, thank you, I like that. Leads to a different afterlife.
Wait, how is there... Wait, what?
Yeah, there's multiple afterlives. There's multiple sections of the duat.
No, I get that, but the way it's worded makes it seem like it's not that it's like a different area of the duat, but literally a different afterlife. Like, one is the duat, one is the Greek underworld.
It's funny. I passed... Instead of going through the door I was supposed to go through, I wanted to get all the treasure down here, so I ended up finding a different door to the afterlife.
Typical gamer problems.
Yep. Ah, shit. I went to the wrong celestial plane. Oops!
That literally sounds like a D&D campaign right there.
Okay, we gotta go back upstairs, because that's where the one we're supposed to do is.
Oh, thank you for following Poke KT and the Underachiever.
How am I?
I thought Volva told Odin about Ragnarok. I definitely could be wrong.
You might be right. Remember, each myth has multiple versions. The one I read was, I think they said you learned it from the Norns, but there's other possibilities too. There's like, keep in mind, there's like 4 different versions of the Medusa myth.
There could also be a version where Volva tells him and then he confirms it with the Nords.
You saying vulva makes me think of something very different.
The
body part.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce this name. It's Volva with the 2 dots above the O.
Yeah, maybe.
Which makes the O sound right, not the U. I can't. Maybe it's vulva. So. I'm not great at languages.
Everyone tells me I pronounce everything wrong, even though people on that same video say, way to pronounce it right. And it's like, I don't know who to believe.
It's because there's multiple ways to pronounce things. It's like how there can be multiple definitions for a word. There's more than one way to pronounce something. And if you, as new cultures start pronouncing it their way, it changes the pronunciation.
It's like every time I make a Hindu video, I'm not sure whether to go with the version with the A's at the end or the version without the A's at the end, because technically both are right. One is just Northern Hindu and the other is Southern Hindu. But all the like Northern Hindu elitists get so mad when you use the Southern Hindu version.
Does the reverse happen when you use the Northern Hindu version?
I mean, no one specifically says, like, why are you using that version, but they still just go, oh, you can't pronounce anything right. It's like, one thing to keep in mind is, I learned myth from reading it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a guy coming in and teaching me it, so that's... Give me a break.
I mean, and they learned it from reading it, and then whoever taught them learned it.
Somebody was praying to Anubis to dispel the curse, but Anubis was like, I'll leave you on red.
Also, we tried to kill him, so he's a little busy.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we did fight him earlier. He might still be sour about that.
Pickle says, I want that Assassin's Creed game, because then you could have a knife gun.
Ooh, yeah. Be pretty cool.
What is this fucking, not Leon. What's his name? Squall.
Yeah.
He literally has a blade gun.
And you could have, like, bottles of, like, whiskey with Q Light and basically have...
Molotov cocktails.
The cowboy version of Molotov. Okay, so this is the afterlife we were supposed to go to. Here we go. Alright. Welcome to the Do-What! Didn't it? It only makes sense we use the Reaper of Souls blade.
Well, of course.
Alright. Hello, guards.
Hello.
You think yourself a judge? Decide their fate when you're suspected.
Ooh, somebody's talking
I
shit.
heard, like, half of what you guys said. Could you repeat it again?
Hey, guys. I mean no harm. I'm just trying to return this artifact. How you doing? Guys? Your Ka is living. This land is for the dead.
Ka's
Ka is
soul,
your
right?
soul, yeah.
Which part of the soul is that?
It's the soul part.
Got it.
Like,
Because I know they have 5
there's
parts:
like
the shadow, the
5 or
soul.
7 different parts. Yeah, there's the Ka, the Ba, and all this other shit. Your
The
Ba
shoe.
becomes a bird when you die.
I'm pretty sure the shoe is the shadow, if I remember correctly. Because I remember they kept making a joke about it. What?
We have literal Anubian warriors. This is so fucking cool.
I do like that, and I like the voice
Yeah.
they gave them.
Fortunately, we leveled up in preparation for this.
We shouldn't have had to, but...
Sorry, Anubis. You guys think you can beat me? I literally battled your creator earlier. Sorry, guys. Hey, look on the bright side. Now you're dead, too. And this land is for the dead.
This land is your land. This
But
land
now it's
is
my land, because I had a shotgun, and you ain't got one. So this is a cool design. I like it. See, this is the kind of shit I would have loved more of in the game. But I get the main game was more history. But I love that they added in this mythical like DLC.
Yeah, I really like it. I like these. I like how all the stuff is like breaking, but
Yeah.
floating, and it's going into a ship. Is this the
Like-
ship of Ra?
No, it's not the ship of Ra.
Okay.
Because if the ship of Ra was in this state, we'd be fucked.
That's true. The ship of Ra is the sun.
I believe
right?
what it represents is like, a ship which went down and thus people died on it, and so the ship went to the Duat as well. Here we go. Into the afterlife. Doo-doo.
Oh, the field of reeds.
Yep, there's the reeds. And there's a boat taking people across it.
It's what's his name's boat, right? Anubis's.
There's a lot of boats in the Duat. Like, of course, the big one would be the Sun Boat, the Ship of Ra. But there are like boats that transport people across the field of reeds and such. Like, as you can see, we have multiple ones. Yeah, and they've got a lot of reeds. It's pretty cool.
I do really like this. This is
Yeah.
really epic.
Aru.
Let me catch up on the chat. So, Andrew, I made a change to my Percy Jackson story. Instead of a son of Hestia, he's now going to be a son of Artemis. And I'm not using the boring she hates him trope. Me and Zagard decided she would be doting almost to the point of overbearing because she wants to make sure he's her version of a perfect male.
Ah, okay.
And
So what resulted in Artemis breaking her own code to have a child? I do think that's a really interesting story.
I don't. I think it was by accident, if I remember correctly.
She accidentally had sex?
No, I don't think she had sex. It's gonna be more. I think he said something more along the lines of what happened with Athena and Hephaestus.
Oh, so it's that kind of thing. All right.
Except for not necessarily in that exact way where somebody forced it on her, but...
And also in that story, the child, while raised by Athena, is technically like the offspring of Hephaestus and Gaia. I just count Athena as also the child's mother because she literally raised the kid.
Wait, how is it?
Because, okay, so Hephaestus shot his semen onto Athena's leg. It fell off the leg and landed on the ground.
Oh, yeah, okay, that explains.
So from that grew the child. And then, you know, Athena took the child and took care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why this child has basically 3 parents.
What is it the god of? Or what is he the god of?
He didn't become a god. If I recall correctly, I believe he became a serpent-bodied. Ooh, we've got a high Anubian warrior here.
Oh, that's cool. And he
he'll
went down
die
like a little
like
bitch.
the rest. Nail. Kill
Him
it
like the rest. But it's not a Namekian, sir. Kill it like the rest. Fucking...
It's a human. Kill it like the rest.
Fucking Supreme
the Great
Overlord.
Elder and fucking abridged.
Oh my god, that was pretty... I need to show Claire Dragon Ball Z so I can show her that stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I might just have her borrow.
over here just chilling.
He's taking a shit, Andrew. Let him be.
No, I will not let him be. I will let him not be.
Dude, he can't do it when you're watching.
I don't like it when people be. It's annoying. And it's offensive to me when you be.
Who are you, the Necro Sword?
Yes.
I want
Stop being.
I want everything to stop.
People seem to be so torn about Thor: Love and Thunder. When I put the video up, some people fucking hate that movie.
Yeah, I know. Some people... I know. This is like...
I mean, I kind of get it, because, like, I get the reasoning. Like, some people are like, it's just too fucking...
ridiculous.
Ridiculousness and comedy, and it makes all the heavy moments not work, is what they say. I thought some of the heavy moments worked, but yeah, sometimes it was interrupted by the silliness.
Yeah, agreed. I definitely...
Ooh, what do we got here?
I feel like this one worked way for...
Oh shit, Shards of a Star. Hey!
Oh, that's what we need for upgrading our whatever again.
Okay, well, there we go. I've just found a whole bunch. Found a gold mine. I got me a gold mine.
Wouldn't that be... Did we just steal that from that guy?
That poor bastard. He's like, I'm here gathering. Like, give me that shit.
Okay.
I pulled it right out of his hand. Fuck him. Isn't this an afterlife? Why are y'all doing, like, essentially slave labor? Do the Anubian warriors get a little mad with power? Is that why I have to kill them now?
Damn, there's so many Shards of a Star.
Yep. This is good. Will lead us to many upgrades.
Knife gun. What do you remember about my Egyptian mythology versus Greek mythology season? Hidden blade bayonet on a revolver forehead. Wait, hold up.
That'd be cool.
It also...
All right, we gotta increase melee damage because that's our main go-to.
Yeah.
Plus, it's the only thing we can increase.
Now we just need...
Comet. Use an upgrade using Shards of a Star.
Now we need 5 more of
Whoa,
those.
look at her blade now on here, like on its
It kind of
picture.
looks like
It looks
Edward
a little
Kenway's.
Futuristic. Yeah, a little bit. Pretty sweet.
Outside of the facepalm, including video, I've also been reading Lore Olympus and fast-paced to all the episodes currently available. I'm so excited. I'm glad you like Lore Olympus. I try to like it. It's too slice of lifey for me, and it just...
It's a different kind of, like, it. You know, it's probably a little niche. But you know, I'm able to have fun with it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's bad.
Plus,
personally.
I mainly have fun with it because I read it live with the audience.
Yeah, that would probably make it more fun. When I'm reading it by myself, I'm like, okay.
It's fun to give all the characters voices and shit. I dare say she puts Aphrodite to shame. The second I read that, I was like, oh, no. We don't talk like that, Hades. That's how bad things happen.
Imagine just leaping down with a knife gun onto somebody. Again, Squall. That's literally how Squall attacks. Wait, what if it had a knife on the hilt, but was also able to shoot knives? And bullets.
And it shoots water buffalo at people.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, cool. We've got these, like, after death, like, I think these are roaches. Is that how you pronounce it?
Arcos, I think that...
Whatever.
I know what you're talking about.
Fuck you. I send a pestilence upon your land into
They're
your
immortal. This is the field of Reeves,
into
Andrew.
your
They can't
vent,
die.
into your vents until you break, until you get not so immortal, is he? My God, look at him! I fucked him up so bad.
Now you
I
have to
like
eat
how the
the
others are just like, yeah, we didn't like that guy.
Yeah, that was Jeff. Jeff
Fucking
was an
Jeff.
asshole.
Jeff is a fucking piece of shit.
You, my friend, are big-brained. Thank you.
Die.
I think my TikTok FIP is broken right now because I'm also getting TikToks in Spanish.
Oh,
I do
my
not
God.
speak Spanish or watch TikToks
Well, whose
in that
fault
language.
is that?
China's. Literally China's fault. They own
It's
TikTok.
true. Everything is China's fault.
Also,
Because everything was
imagine
made in China.
imagine hammering a revolver that shoots knives.
Ooh, cool. That Nefertiti? I think it's a
I
statue of
believe it is Nefertiti because we're in Nefertiti's tomb, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it should also
why, Shane, why isn't this a viewpoint?
be because you can't climb up it.
You sure?
Because there's nothing. There's nothing else to view here. It's just the field of reeds.
But there is a viewpoint over there.
Don't ask me to explain this game.
I'm asking you. Do it.
Because the developers
Probably
probably.
something up here. Remember when we were playing Immortals and we climbed that huge statue and there was like a cool collectible at the top? Wow,
Oh, yeah.
there is fucking nothing here.
This really should have been a viewpoint.
Why isn't this? I can.
But you can interact.
This is higher than the actual viewpoint.
Wait, interact with it. See what happens.
Okay, what will we do?
That's it.
Riveting.
We sit. Okay.
Riveting.
You know what? You know what my theory is? They built that first viewpoint, and then later they're like, "What if we added
Oh.
a statue?"
I got an ability point for doing that.
Oh.
Okay, well, thanks
Actually,
for
I
that.
kinda like that.
At
It's like-
least.
You
It
know,
still
you
should have
could've
been a viewpoint.
You could have jumped off the front.
You could have shut the fuck up. That's what you could have done.
Okay.
Even in the land of death, I wouldn't survive that.
You know what he meant by hammering, by the way, right?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Is that
Giant
a
scorpion!
Oh fuck!
Giant scorpion!
This is fucking rad.
Fuck yeah!
Can I just have an Assassin's
Grade key, is that what you just
Assassin's Creed game like this, please, with just
Yeah.
all this shit?
said? Yeah, they made one. It's called Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, but there were no NPCs though. So kind of-
From what I've heard, like Odyssey and Valhalla go a lot more into the mythical shit. So maybe you'll get your wish.
I know that Odyssey does for sure because they literally have the Aramanthian board. No, it's
Yeah, and I've heard things about Valhalla. I've heard fucking gods show up and shit.
oh, that's pretty awesome.
This is so cool. This is the kind of stuff I like. Giant scorpions. Oh, I wonder if there's supposed to be any scorpions specifically. Did I just kill Beffin and Teffin? Oh god, if that's true, Isis is not going to be happy.
I don't think. I think you're fine. If they were Beffin and Teffin, they would be boss fights. Let's be honest here.
Teffin definitely would.
Um,
Teffin would be, it'd be a cool boss fight. You have all 7 scorpions at once. Teffin's the powerful one, but if you kill the other 6, Teffin gets weaker. Because what happened in the myth is they literally all gave their venom to Teffin to make him more powerful. So if you kill the other 6, you could say Teffin gets weaker.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Now I want an Assassin's Creed game where you're playing as a scorpion, killing all the other scorpions.
That's why I made it a function like that
I
in
remember.
the card game. Like, Teffin gets more powerful if you have the others.
By the way, have you revealed Droger yet in the game?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because someone was asking about that, and I was like, well, he is making a Norse deck, and Droger are very common.
Look at what this says.
This
This reminds me of a fucking Futurama 0010010001000.
Maybe those are the Egyptian numbers of zeros and ones. And it's Egyptian binary.
And Shane, remember, like, this is just one afterlife. There are other ones in the game.
I like that.
Yeah, I love the creativity that went into this. This is my kind of shit.
Oh, there's another scorpion I saw.
Yeah?
To your right a little bit. There you go.
Yep, there he is.
So,
what
definitely
you're
not
saying is
Bethany.
I should just murder him for the fuck of it.
Oh.
Oh, there's another. Hey, those 2 I killed earlier could have been Beffin and Teffin. This could be Petet. The other could be Jetet. Maybe we'll encounter Matet and Mesetet and Mesetetef. Yeah, those are the names.
No, I don't want to. Let's see. The way she has him is she witnesses a clear-sighted man defending a young girl from hellhounds. He manages to kill them all, but the last one ends up killing him. And as he kills it by ripping his throat out, and the man's lifeblood splashes onto her abdomen. That's how Artemis ends up having a child.
Oh, shit. Oh, Shane, look, missed opportunity. This pillar is holding offerings for the bawbirds. Where are the bawbirds?
Right there.
Oh, wait! Oh, shit, bawbirds! No, did you see the face of one of those?
It had a human face, didn't it?
Yeah. Those are actual bawbirds.
That's fucking
Oh, shit!
cool.
Oh,
and
shit!
creepy. Damn.
Yeah!
They did a really good job with the mythology stuff.
I like it, let's kill them.
What are the bawbirds? Are they protectors of the dead?
They're what the baw part of your soul becomes after you die.
Ah, right. So we're killing
Hi,
people's
bitch.
souls.
Yep. Fuck what's left of you.
Wow, we're kind of fucked up.
You're just realizing that now. I've been stabbing innocent people in the main story.
They probably deserved it. Haven't you heard the saying, don't bring a knife to a gunfight? Cracks
Alright, bitch,
knuckles.
what
Good
you
thing
got?
for me, I brought both. Bro,
That's
duels in
kinda
the game would
funny.
be so fucking epic.
Oh yeah, actually, you could have a duel mechanic.
Whose fault is the reason I don't speak Spanish? The American education system.
What about the Spanish education system?
I mean,
You
could-
speak American, don't you? Ooh, that bawbird thinks he's all safe, but he's not. I'm just over here ruining the balance in the duat.
or you're correcting it.
Duat, duat, duat. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Gonna kill them all right
I'm gonna
now.
fuck up the duat, duat, duat. I'm the one you don't need. In the field of reed.
That worked out way too well. Now I want to see a. We should. Now we have to write a musical about Greece, but instead of it being about Greece, it's about a bunch of people who are
Yeah,
dying.
it's the sequel to Greece, Egypt.
And when people ask, "How is that a sequel?" we just say, "Fuck you, you're dead now."
Yeah, we shoot them with several arrows and go, that's how it's a sequel. Go to hell. Now, the only thing is, like, yeah, I remembered there were bawbirds, but I didn't remember they were in this afterlife, so I was happy to see them. Also, one thing I don't think this DLC has that I really wish it did is actual, like, live sphinxes.
Oh yeah,
I wish it had that, but I get it. They're not really a afterlife, like, creature or something like that.
You could have had one defending defending the
Yeah,
gate
that
to
would've
one
been-
though.
It is really cool that they have Anubians and bawbirds
And
and
giant
scorpions.
yeah.
And it makes sense that they have bawbirds because there wouldn't be normal birds in the afterlife, but there would be bawbirds. So in the Greek version, if we go to the underworld, I expect harpies flying around. I legitimately do.
Or at least shades.
Oh yeah, like instead of Anubian warriors, I want to see Frico Lacas, shades, and what are they called? They're called Spartoi. Those are the skeleton warriors.
The one I would not expect is the Vrikolacas, because until I edited that video, I did not know about Vrikolacas at all. So,
Frico Lacas, they're either referred to as like Greek zombies or Greek vampires.
I feel like they work more like Greek zombies than vampires, don't they?
Well, it's technically like the word for Greek vampire, but they do function a little more like zombies. So it's like a mix. I'd say it's a mix.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, they're not going to be 100% one way because like the version of vampires we know of is more of the Romanian version.
Okay, this is an old message, but Yuki said, "Wow, Ubisoft being cringe with no viewpoint as normal." What would you do if the Morgan appeared in front of you, just poof out of nowhere?
I'd be like, "Oh, cool, you're real." Is the Dogda real? That's just like, what else do you expect me to do?
Yeah, there's not much you can do. The Morgan can just decide that you're dead.
The Morgan is the goddess of fate. Like, you can't like really like do anything if the Morgan wants to do something.
The Greek man walks in and he goes to the spa. No, and then he changes his mind and goes to the
And the subject is hit by a meteor. Subject survives the meteor. I loved everyone commenting on the video. That poor man.
You should make a sequel video of what happened to that guy, and you just hear them talking in the background, and then all that shit's just happening to him.
Alright, so yeah, I think we basically reached the heavenly area.
Something was stolen from the Pharaoh. I would return it.
You do not belong here. Your flesh is
Whoa, whoa. Racist.
drenched in blood.
How dare you say that about my flesh? Look at you, freaking skin and bones. Somebody get that guy a sandwich. There's food right here. What are you doing?
I am on a fast. I'm busy fasting.
Okay, so yeah, we have to cleanse ourselves in order to handle things.
You mean because we killed all those people's
Bathe
souls?
in the holy spring.
Is it because we killed all those souls?
Watch us like become pure and then just kill more people. Yeah, it might be. Hey, we don't want you here. What? Because of my race? No, because you went around slaughtering our boss and our guardians.
Oh,
Well,
that's fair.
I guess I can't fault you there.
Can we summon our horse?
Oh wait, actually. Hey, I forgot about this. Can this be my mount? A horse sent by the jackal himself?
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Fuck yeah, I forgot about this. It's been a long time since I played this. I forgot about a lot of things.
So Anubis is on our side then.
Then can you tell your warriors to screw off?
Look, they don't listen to me. They're kind of stupid. Look, we have dog brains. We understand one thing.
You know what would have been cool? The forces of chaos are invading the Duat, and you see like the Anubian warriors fighting demons, and you can come help them fight off the demons.
Oh, that would have been cool, yeah.
That would have been fucking awesome.
But also fighting a Nubian
You could have
warriors.
even had these scorpions be servants of chaos and shit.
Oh, yeah, actually. That would have been so easy. Never mind.
And you could have had like little fire snakes slithering around because
that would be awesome.
Apophis is literally like, you know, a snake of chaos. So you could have had like just like call them chaos serpents or something.
Something I forgot to mention is that there is another
Purify myself.
general for my season who shows up occasionally. He is commander for Foundation X, who shows up to say, hurry up with your plan or we're cutting our funds with you guys.
Shane, am I the only one who thinks that was a little too easy to cleanse myself?
That wasn't easy enough.
Just like, you know, Hitler comes in. I am now cleansed. No, you're not. Get out.
No, get out.
Location objective. I have to read.
No!
Damn you, reading! A beautiful woman has come. Oh my god, it's glowing. I can't read it while you glow like that. It hurts my eyes.
My eyes. Goddess, Lady of Grace, consort of the Aten, you of the moon-blushed skin, whose perfection doth eclipse all women, his great wife, you show us faithful the path.
Am I reading Romeo and Juliet? Remember that one line? Swear not by the moon. Oh, the incessant moon.
Maybe it is.
I think I'm seeing what Shakespeare ripped off. Did William have a little trip to the Duat and rip it off for his play?
I wouldn't be surprised if that.
I would be very surprised if William Shakespeare went to the Duat.
No, I didn't make. Well,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I love.
All right, what else?
I think fucking what's left of dead person is necrophilia. Damn it, he's got a point. It's illegal. However, it's Ubisoft, so it's a fetch quest. True. Say hi and ask how her date. Wait, what? In Valhalla. Oh, I don't want to spoil that for Andrew. Oh, Lily says if the Morrigan showed up, I'd say hi and ask how her day's going. I mean, just because she's the death goddess doesn't mean she's bad or anything. Exactly. Death itself is not bad. It is just natural. I just realized the third Winchester brother in Supernatural is Luke from the Abomination movies. Yep. This is true. I knew this.
Wait, I'm oh, there. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Excuse me, Scorpion. I'm trying to do shit. Leave me alone.
I'd love to see a sky where entire Western town has every tool on the hilt of a revolver.
It's a Swiss Army revolver.
That's ironic.
Oh, every time you kill a Scorpion, you get shards of the star.
Oh, so we should kill all the scorpions.
These shards of a star are surprisingly easy to get.
Yeah.
It's like I can't do upgrades because I don't have cat skin. What about shards of a star? I've got shards of a star for days.
Yeah, it's the cats that I can't find.
Where the
They're
fuck
too
are the
sneaky.
kitties? I must skin them.
We need the pussies.
Oh wow, Beffin and Teffin are still here.
I really don't think that's Beffin and Teffin.
I'm gonna call them Beffin and Teffin.
Okay.
I've named them. As the man who murdered them, I get to name them. What about you? Are you a cat? Can I skin you?
No, that's a person.
We won't know until we kill him again.
But you can skin him. I don't think you...
There. Are you dead?
They're
Oh,
immortal.
wait, you can't kill them because they're already dead.
He's already Tracer.
Oh yeah, you can't kill them because they're dead already.
Makes sense.
I think this is the...
Thank you for following,
I
Lingo
don't think this is a
Van
Nefertiti area. I think
Warp.
this is an I think this is Akhenaten.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I remembered why Akhenaten was a controversial pharaoh. It's because he wanted to focus more on one god instead of a whole bunch of gods.
He wanted to make it monotheistic instead of polytheistic.
Like,
God.
he wanted to mainly just focus on the sun god. Was the thing. Ooh, okay.
So he was
Are we
basically
China?
the early Christian mythology, basically.
I guess in some ways, yeah.
Except for in Christian mythology, he's not just the sun god; he is everything.
Yeah, Akhenaten was the downsizer. I still really want to do just a skit where it's like Akhenaten is like downsizing the gods. All right, we're gonna have to let some of you go.
What? But I've been
We
serving
don't
you.
have a lot of budget. How do you not have a lot of budget? Because we keep burying all our pharaohs with all of our budget.
But I've been working for you for 10,000 years.
Okay, now that I'm clean, will you fucking talk to me? Oh, this is a different guy.
Stolen from Nefertiti.
You cannot bring that to the temple, not when the offerings are sour. They will offend her.
Okay, well, put some salt on them and they won't be sour.
The libations must be pure. In water,
Didn't I already do the water thing?
but in wine.
Well, I'm sorry, but the guy halved my wine rations. I can't.
Yeah, we don't have our
Oh my
wine
God,
rations.
another fucking mission. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to like everyone I need to talk to here. See what other missions I'm gonna be given just to return this damn trinket. My God, you're skinny.
You need to eat just as much as that other guy. Well, I was in the middle of eating,
All
but
I
then you
wanna
showed
do
up.
Is give you back this thing, and y'all are making me like go do a bunch of shit just to give you back your shit.
Fetch quest so we can finish the fetch quest that will then unlock another fetch
We will
quest.
not let you hand us this item until you have gone and done this other thing. Listen here, you fuckers.
Do you not smell the stench of rotten?
I smell the stench of your ugly fucking face.
Yes, but like a hospital, a scalpel gun. A scalpel gun? That would be pretty interesting. A bone saw gun. Wait, hold up.
Okay, destroy jugs of
Bone
tin.
saws do not
Burning,
exist
burning.
back in the Wild West. I don't even think they had scalpels back then.
Excuse me, these are the assassins. They probably figured it out. Leonardo da Vinci is still making them for them.
Oh, yeah,
he invented immortality.
And then he forgot the recipe because he got too busy doing his paintings.
Excuse me, all I was doing was running on your roof. Then they're being like Luke from Sea Monsters. Don't walk on my roof.
Wait, what about dirty tools? What do you mean dirty tools? What is that? What? I'm confused.
Maybe they mean like for fighting dirty or something, since it's a cowboy.
Oh, that makes sense. Alright, Yuki, have fun with your treasure hoard nap. Skinning a
Sweet, we
person,
leveled
what
up.
is this? The crappy Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequel that came out
Oh
recently?
God, I'm thinking of putting that on for a bad movie night. I heard it's just so goddamn bad.
That's unfortunate.
I've heard it's a little fun bad though.
Oh,
6
okay.
ability points. Okay. Yeah, we have so many ability points. I don't even know what to go for.
Go for the one that gives us a new ability.
Okay. Eagle Harass. We don't really need that though. Enhanced Hunter Bow. This could be useful. We just never use Hunter Bows. Is the thing. Okay, what do I want to go towards? Do I want to go towards this? It's not that useful.
No, that would not be a thing, Soap.
That could be useful. So let's
Why,
Okay,
that, no,
let's
that,
do
no.
do
I'm gonna write down all these gun ideas and put them in a D&D
this.
campaign.
What was the gun idea?
Dildo gun.
That could be a thing. Oh, we
No.
used the warrior bow, so yeah. Shit! I already used up all 5 ability points. Okay, well, this is what we'll get next. Because we use warrior bow. If our warrior bow was inflicting bleed on everyone we shot with it, that'd be pretty sweet.
That would be pretty sweet.
It's funny how if you don't get the bleed upgrade, shooting people with arrows does not cause them to bleed. Batman's over here like, do you bleed? Really, I'm asking. I don't know.
Only if you have the correct upgrade.
Hey, Anubian Warriors, aren't you supposed to be protecting these people? I don't know if you've noticed, there's fucking giant scorpions here. Oh, but the second you see a black man...
I mean, aren't they black as well? They're black.
They're like, you're not black enough.
Oh, I think. True, fair.
Fucking dogs. Oh, we stabbed him in the butt! The butt stabbing bandit will never be silenced!
Run! Not even the gods can stop us. We are the god of the butt stabbing. Very, very niche pantheon we control. Our portfolio is very small, and not a lot of people really worship us anymore. It's considered undecent art, but we still follow it.
Undecent? I think you mean indecent.
Does that mean the hard cooks seduced the dragon with the dildo gun? The bard could?
I don't know what road we're going down right now.
Well, it's a typical joke that bards always try and seduce everything.
I know that.
I would not allow a character to just straight up seduce a dragon, and if they did, I would probably end it with the dragon.
You have to allow him to try.
Oh, he could try, and if he somehow got a good enough roll, he would take 10d6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, we have jackal statues now. I like that.
A tree! Oh, I thought we were taking some fruit from the tree. Damn it.
No, that's the forbidden fruit. Watch Assassin's Creed Christian version where we go to the Garden of Eden. Actually, I always thought it would be cool, like, if someone made a story where someone actually finds the Garden of Eden, but now, since no one's been in it for so long, it's just like a rundown, like, place.
That would make... It would make sense for the Templars to try to be getting there.
Actually, yeah, you could do that in a sense. They're trying to get to the fruit of knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they get there and it's all been, like, ruined and destroyed.
Actually, technically, that's already the plot of Assassin's Creed, since the Apple of Eden is supposed to be...
True.
What am I doing? I just rewrote the plot they're already using.
Although they haven't used the Templars in a while, so who fucking knows anymore. Honestly, the biggest problem with this Assassin's Creed game is that there's not enough of the assassins. It just kind of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
At least they did a little bit better with it in the DLC.
Yeah, the Hidden Ones DLC, that felt like that's what the entire original game should have been focusing more on.
Agreed.
I feel like they realized, oh wait, we forgot to make it an assassin game. Quick, make some DLC. Oh shit. Alright, well, here you go. There's speculation the next AC game will be Aztecs. Hell yeah! That's what I'd love to see.
Did they say that? Or
I don't know, but that's what Podius is saying.
That would be cool. I'm kind of 50-50 on that idea. Because I like the idea. Like, why am I using this sword? I want to use the Blade of the Dead sword.
Flashlight revolver.
No, that says fleshlight.
Oh.
That's why I didn't read it.
Never mind. I say it's worth it to get it out with the trick. About afterlives. The Slavic afterlife was kind of similar to the Field of Reeds. It's called Nov, and it was a paradise. Green fields, lush forests, and a swamp in the center, ruled by Veles. Oh yeah, Veles is a little similar to Loki in Slavic myth. A little similar, not a ton. What's interesting about Slavic afterlife is that they had no afterlife for bad people. Bad people were simply banned from Nov and had to stay on Earth, where they became dark spirits with time. That's really cool,
That's
actually.
pretty interesting. I like that.
Toko says, last Wednesday I told you that the main writer killed ISIS with the help of Sen Morris. I do remember that, yeah. OKT says, BRB. Well, you better be RB, because if you take too long, I'm going to stab you in the B.
What if it doesn't take too long? What if it takes just the right amount of time?
Then I suppose the B will be okay. Using a super on a snake.
It was better than dying.
No, it wasn't. Oh, you're supposed to destroy the jugs down here.
Yeah, I know. I want to kill all the snakes first.
Snake! But Shane, one of those snakes was... That's rope. One of those snakes was Wadjet. Now we have no protector.
I am the protector.
It's interesting how in Egyptian mythology we have one Cobra who's the protector god, and another Cobra who's like the destroyer and the bringer of chaos.
Am I breaking the right jugs?
Instead of the indie side-scroller set in Japan, I'd like to see a main game in feudal Japan. I thought the indie side-scroller was set in China. Yeah, wasn't it China, India, and Russia? Like, where, yeah, we complained they kind of wasted the Russian assassin on that one. The Russian assassin, originally, he had his own comic, which was cool. And when I saw that comic, I was like, oh, cool, are we eventually going to get Russian assassins created? And then we got it in the side-scroller puny game.
Weren't you just so happy to be able to play that game?
I didn't even play it. I didn't care.
But what it was such a wonderful game, Andrew. Don't you want to play Assassin's Creed on a tiny little screen?
No.
I like how there was a pause. Like, what? I have to think about this.
All right, you finished destroying the ruined wine. Now you have to go burn the rotten food. You just gotta grab the quest. This is what we do in the Egyptian afterlife. That food is rotten. We have to throw it in the compost bin. Woo!
How?
In a magical land of Anubian warriors, barbirds, and giant scorpions, this wine is no good. Break the jug.
Well, that happened.
He's out. You have to track the quest for the rotten food.
I know, I'm just,
No, you don't. You don't know anything. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Remember, you can dodge it.
No, I can't.
You can't do anything.
I can't dodge. It's illegal.
What's the worst thing you've heard come out of someone's mouth?
Vomit.
Basically.
Yeah, if you're talking about what people say...
It's a bunch of political stupid shit.
Yeah, it's usually something political, because political stuff
People
always...
say the dumbest crap.
On every side, too. It always gets worse and worse. It never gets better, because...
Seriously, like, literally everything has an extremist. There are extremist God of War fans who were mad that I put that video up.
I remember when the Discord first became a thing, our first big problem was one guy who kept trying to say that God of War was more accurate than the Percy Jackson series.
Yeah, I don't know where that was coming from.
And then his arguments were like, what about the fact that Zeus sleeps around with a lot of people? That was in God of War or something like... Or no, it was...
That was in Percy Jackson. I don't know why.
No, oh no, he said, what about the fact that Zeus was Kronos' son and he killed his father? Yeah, that was in Percy Jackson too.
I don't think that guy had ever read Percy Jackson.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. And then I remember because that was back when I was heavily working on the channel. I don't have time to do that anymore.
Yeah.
But
we have mods now.
I remember back in that time he tried to, or he kept DMing me and he's like, what, but they keep saying bad stuff about my game. I have to defend my game.
It's not your game, first.
Yeah, I'm like, the game made millions. I think the developers
That's the thing, like, people, like, comment on the every inaccuracy God of War game, and they're like, you're slandering this game. You're ruining this game's reputation. It's like, I don't think my YouTube video is going to ruin the game's reputation. Also, read the opening text, you silly
More
person.
important that the game has been out for over 10 years.
Everyone loves, like, it's one of the most beloved game series. I myself really like the game series, and, like, especially 3 and 4 are fucking fantastic games. And, like, I've said that multiple times, but no, apparently I'm slandering this game by making a highly requested video on it.
Yeah, and more important than that, anybody who's going to buy that game already has. There's no way that there are people who are, like, on the fence, and then they watch your video and go, oh, well, now I won't buy or play this game that's 10 years old.
You know what's amazing? One person did comment, you're ruining God of War for me. And I responded, well, don't let the video ruin it for you. This video's just for fun. God of War is a great series. It's clear what they were going for. But then he responded again. He's like, no, I can't separate it now. It feels wrong to play it. I'm like, I don't know how to talk.
That's a you problem,
That's on you. It really is.
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
I don't know what to tell you. Like,
the weirdest part about it all is you're not even the first person to point out a lot of these inaccuracies.
yeah, like, Oh, it was China, my bad, but yeah, I'd like the main game in feudal Japan. I agree with you, Alpha. Yeah, I'd love an Assassin's Creed main game in feudal Japan. I think everybody has been asking for that. But I also really want a cowboy one. I'm also so down for an Aztec one. So, I was a person who really wanted an Egyptian Assassin's Creed, so I was glad we got it. There were things about it that I thought could have been better, but the DLCs do help a lot with that.
Yeah, honestly, if the 2 DLCs were the main game, I would like this game so much more.
I do think this game's DLCs are the best thing about it. Okay, so after that happens in my story, the main rider gets his final form, which is the aspect of Ra. Secondary rider gets the final form, which is the aspect of Zeus. Dang. Alright. Baron Brezek says, the Yoruba afterlife is strange too. It's called Orin. It was kind of like reincarnation. Every human soul created an Orin, and upon death, the soul returns to Orin. Okay. It's kind of... That's a little similar to the Aztec afterlife. In Tamuanchan, the Aztec realm of the gods, what happens is, whenever the Aztecs believe whenever someone was sacrificed, their body and bones, like their soul and everything, would go to this afterlife, and their soul would live on, but the gods would take their bones and use those bones to create new people that they'd then send back down to Earth. So that's where new life came from. It was one of the ways they justified all the sacrificing they were doing. They were like, oh, it's okay, new life is coming from this. Is it? Like, the heart is going to the sun god, the soul is going to the afterlife, and the bones are becoming a new person.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's a little similar to how Egypt believes the different parts of you become different things.
I kind of like that when there's more than just you have your soul.
Yeah. I believe it's like Legos, you gotta stick them all together. I love this horse. This horse is so cool.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool horse design.
It's such a badass horse.
And I love how...
I'm trying to remember if we can use it in the real world after this. I hope we can.
Here's how we can check. Let's see. Here.
No, I guess we can't. Boo! Maybe if we complete Curse of the Pharaohs.
Maybe. It makes this kind of makes me want to play Red Dead Redemption Undead
Nightmare
again.
Where you can get zombie horses
yes.
and the horses of the apocalypse. I really, really wish they would have made an Undead Nightmare expansion for Red Dead 2. I'm so bummed they didn't.
I think...
But apparently they didn't even... They gave no attention to their online mode also.
Yeah, I heard.
GTA 5, hey, we have a casino here and it's making us millions and millions of dollars. Red Dead, nah, no casino. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
There you go, you found the boat!
There's a whole video that I watched last night talking about how too many companies have gotten complacent with, how do I explain it? They've gotten complacent with the new model of just, not necessarily microtransactions, but I forget the video. I have to show you the video, but...
It's tough because I love Rockstar's games, but yeah, I'm getting worried about them as a company. Like, what's really increased how worried I am is how that GTA trilogy came out.
Yeah, exactly. Where they know that people will just buy it, even if they don't.
And what's annoying is, like, look, I can be a little teeny bit forgiving if it comes out and you're like, you know what, we fucked it up, we're gonna make it better. But it came out and they improved on teeny bitty things, and they said, all right, the game launched in a bad state, but now it's in a perfect state. It's like, no, it isn't. It's still awful. Like, what are you doing? Stop it.
And what makes it really sad is the only big AAA company that doesn't do that nearly. They've kept their level of quality. Is Nintendo, and even they're starting to slip a little bit in some
I think what you need to do is, see, these are things of oil. Shoot one with a fire arrow, and it'll burn the food. Our Predator arrows, I think, are fiery right now.
These ones?
Yeah, see the fire? There you go.
I've done what was asked.
When it says something rotten, for some reason I started thinking, and something borrowed, and something...
Oh, yeah. What's our next one?
The, um... Yeah, now we can return the relic, because for some reason we needed to just destroy rotten food and rotten beer and cleanse ourselves for it.
Where's our horse? Horse?
Where is the horse? Where's Jackal Horse? What should we name this horse?
Mountain not of it. We'll name him Jack.
I guess he's not available. Alright, just run towards the thing. Yeah, his name is Jack. Alright. My friend asked my other friend what dirty talk was like in the 1800s, and her answer was something I probably shouldn't say. It's good. Come on, show me your ankles. That's what I was thinking. Ooh, look at that eclipse in the back.
Oh, is this an alpha?
Oh yeah, you're at Serket's altar. Remember, Serket is the goddess of scorpions.
So this is like her child.
It could be. This thing is really powerful. I don't know if you can beat it. Alright, well, give it a shot, I guess. I love that. That eclipse in the background looks so cool.
I mean, it hasn't hurt me yet, so I think we're fine.
Yeah, actually, you're doing pretty sweet.
Never mind, I'm out of here.
Keep in mind, you do have a health-stopping sword.
Run, only when I kill, though. Run towards the eclipse. Horse, come.
Jack, help! Oh, wow, it was literally shooting venom at you. That's really cool.
I think those two are the scorpions you were talking
It's
about.
Tefn! It's fucking Tefn!
No, the eclipse is gone now. But that was fucking cool. I like that.
I like that there can be eclipses here. That's really cool.
Eclipsion.
She said, keep talking like that, and the... Oh my god. Okay, I don't think Twitch allows us to use a certain word, so instead I'm going to use the word servants. Keep talking like that, and the servants won't be the only ones getting whipped tonight.
Yikes. That's a big yikes for me, dog.
I'll admit that I kind of love... here's the thing, I love dark jokes. I really do.
I do
and
too.
that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is cool. This is a cool throne.
Is it Ra's throne?
It looks to me like it would be Bast's throne since the cats are there, but I think it's Nefertiti's. That's the idea.
What about Nefertiti's?
Nefertiti's.
I'm gonna neff her titties.
Oh god, no, I've had enough of her titties.
There we go. That's the one.
Besides, there's two pussies on either side of this thing. Yeah, there she is.
The only pharaoh who's not killing people.
No, she was. But
Oh, right. Never mind.
we're laying her to rest so that she'll stop. Actually, isn't she the one I fought earlier?
I think so.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. You gotta finish her off. You couldn't defeat a giant scorpion, but you can battle Nefertiti's.
Yes, because she is just a human.
Enough. This ends here. She's like, thanks for giving me my thing back. Now I'm gonna kill you.
Rude.
I also like that they made them specific pharaohs instead of just calling it, like, Risen Pharaoh or Cursed Pharaoh or some shit.
To be fair,
Just puking all over you. You know what? No wonder that, like, rotten food was a problem.
she just has indigestion, Andrew. God, you're so
You know
rude.
what? She just needs to learn to swallow. Ow, my god.
I need a potion. Quick, someone hand me a potion.
I don't think there are any potions.
No, I need a potion.
Let her hit you like that again. I think it's doable. I was able to fight her in the town a little while ago. She might be a little harder right now, though, is what's probably
She's
going
full
on.
power. Oh, that almost hit me.
Yeah, it's okay. You're good. You're good. You got this.
I'm holding this. I know she's gonna attack.
I think her warrior bow is also health on hit. You can try shooting her. Maybe it'll get you some health back.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I just...
With the not the predator bow, the warrior one. Remember, you have to press left to switch. There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
know.
Yeah, it's health on hit. This is perfect, because then you can get the next bar started, and then it'll auto-heal over time. So this is the strategy. You do have your... Okay.
Well, I got
Alright,
more.
here we go. Let me see how I handle these TTs.
A dyslexic man walks into a bra.
From Software is very good with their games, at least with the Soulsborne games. Yeah, I've been hearing very good things. Hey, PokeKT is back. You're back just in time to see us battle Nefertiti.
Also, if you have any channel points, if you don't want to use them for the Party Games with Chat challenge, you can always use them to try and catch that haunter on the left side of the
I already
screen.
saw this.
Skip, 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 skip,
No,
skip,
no,
skip, skip,
bad
skip, skip,
Nefertiti.
skip, skip. Skipping the cutscene. Skip.
All right, here we go.
Skip.
Here we go. It's interesting how she has a charging attack too. It feels like we're in more of a level playing field.
All right.
I always found it cool in games when like a boss you're fighting has like kind of a similar setup to what you have. Like it looks like see she's using attacks that I think some of these a lot of these attacks we would have if we were dual wielding right now. Like the same super, some of the same combos.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
One of the only things she has that we don't have is the puking attack.
We should get a puking attack. This isn't fair. We should have a puking ability.
Also, one problem is she doesn't get knocked down by our shit.
Yeah, she has super armor because this is immortal combat.
I don't get knocked down, so I just stay up at all times. Oh shit!
Immortal combat.
It's called Mortal Kombat, even though there are literal gods fighting in it.
But you've told people, by the way, online that the only thing the big thing left to get finished is looking for a manufacturer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've told some people that in the Discord, and I couldn't remember if you were telling me that or if you said.
Oh yeah, and our super gets us health too. I forgot about that.
That's good to know. I should have used mine way earlier. My grief counselor.
Oh shit! She
today.
powered herself up. She powered herself up.
I'm sorry to hear about that, grayish soap.
Oh. Okay. I got
what happened to her? Was she older? Or
oh
did
shit!
Something
Your
happen?
cover came off the controller.
Oh.
It's fine.
Yeah, just put it down for now.
Just gonna do without it.
Yeah, the left one always comes off. Oh, by the way, for those of you who were here on Monday when we got to the end of Spyro and we were at 100%.
Oh shit!
And it said I still needed to finish some stuff. Andrew came by today, or a little bit earlier, and he and he was telling me that it may or may not be a glitch. So I'm gonna Google online after the stream and try and figure it out.
Okay, bitch.
I gotta say, he was trying to make a joke. She was so good, I don't give a shit. And it's personally that I don't know. I get the joke you were trying to do. It doesn't really make me mad. It's just not. That didn't really make me laugh. I thought you were. I didn't really get it.
Fuck you, bitch.
But it was a nice attempt. About the scorpions and other monsters, I'm a bit disappointed that AC Origins had no Serpopods. It's a shame because they're so cool.
Oh yeah, actually.
I think it's just.
You know, a fun fact. Oh! She's hurt! Fun fact: Serpopards were originally Mesopotamian.
I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if most things from mythology were originally Mesopotamian.
She's still got all my arrows in her. That's kind of cool.
I like that they keep that detail. For instance, Aphrodite was not
Shit.
For instance, Aphrodite was not actually original from the Greek pantheon. I think she was from the Mesopotamian pantheon as a different goddess's name. And then
I'm trying to remember if she was based on Ishtar.
Possibly. I just remember a video talking about how.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, she went through multiple mythologies until she got to being Aphrodite.
A lot of people use that as an excuse to say, actually, Aphrodite is the most powerful goddess, which, no, she is not.
In her old other mythology interpretation, she was one of the most powerful.
Yeah, but, like, if we're talking about, like, just limited to, like, the Greek lore, then no, she is not. So you can say, her other versions are, but, yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
The other thing is, in those other versions, she was also a war goddess, so...
Yeah, so...
She is not in this.
Not what we're talking about.
It also explains why she's in love with Ares, kind of, to a degree.
A little bit.
Because it used to be part of who she was. But when you look at the history...
And there we go!
Well done, Andrew. Well
Bye,
done.
bitch.
You deserve a beef cookie.
I just beat up a woman.
Hey, it's okay. She's royalty. She's part of the bourgeoisie class, so it's okay to beat her up.
I gave her jewelry, then I beat her up.
Oh.
She pharaoh or a god? Pharaoh. That's what she was.
She was a pharaoh.
Stop hitting the pause button, Bayek. Let's go.
No, he's hitting the slow motion.
But who holds it now?
Is the A10 going to be an Apple of Eden?
Could be. Didn't we already have an Apple of Eden in the story?
You know.
How many apples are in this fucking place?
You know, this is the Assassin's Creed series. There's probably like a bajillion apples just hanging out somewhere.
All right. Ooh, we got her dual sword.
Ooh, and they're pretty strong. I kind of like that.
Great.
You stand before us, great of praises, lady of grace.
Don't praise her. She tried to kill me.
Beloved of the living Aten.
All right, fine. You do you.
Ruler, his soul.
Let's see if I can complete this area before we go.
Okay, this one is a pretty dark joke, and I kind of like it, Andrew.
What?
Mother of the black.
I was digging in our garden and found a chest full of gold coins. I wanted to run straight home to tell my wife about it. Then I remembered why I was digging in our garden.
Oh my god, that's great.
That was pretty good. Fucking dark, but pretty good. It makes me remember my favorite dark comedy, Arsenic and Old Lace. I
love that show.
Yeah. It's a really good play / movie.
Yeah, but we can't tell you anything about it without ruining why it's so good.
Yeah, it has one of my favorite. I need to show that to Claire really badly because
I think Claire would love that.
Yeah, she would really like it. It's also a short film. It's only an hour long because it's an older film, I think.
Forgot. Yeah, it's got the guy who played Frankenstein in it. Right?
Yep, he played the third brother.
Yeah.
Or cousin thing. The whole family tree for that movie is so weird.
No, those two aunts. One of my favorite theater shows that I don't think will ever be shown again is Lend Me a Tenor. And I don't think it'll ever be shown again because there's blackface in it and it's kind of important to the plot. But it's so fucking funny. You remember, I took you to see it, like my old high school was doing a production of it.
Oh, yes.
It's so goddamn funny.
And they make fun of the blackface, too.
Here's the thing, they don't play like that's a good thing. In fact, that's part of what causes all the trouble in the damn show. So, but you could never get away with doing it.
You might be able to get away with doing it off Broadway, but you'd have to go really heavy, and the blackface is
I'm trying
wrong.
to think of how you could work it. Like maybe you could replace the blackface with a mask, but then it's dumb because it's like, why wouldn't you just take off the mask during the show? Like the fact that he has blackface on is what causes like a lot of the. I don't want to ruin it in case you want to watch it, but it causes like a lot of misunderstandings that are what the main conflict is around, and almost all of the comedy is built around. It's really goddamn funny.
But again, the main thing is they are saying that blackface is bad, which
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, they're saying that, like, maybe if you didn't fucking do it this way, you wouldn't be dealing with all these stupid problems.
Let's see. Have you guys played AC Odyssey? No, we're gonna try.
This is the newest Assassin's Creed game we have played.
We're gonna try AC Odyssey next, and if it's way too grindy,
we might
and the story
stop.
sucks, we will not continue it. But if the story keeps us interested and it's not annoyingly grindy like this game was for most of the part, then we will continue it until we finish or get bored of it. It's very heavy on mythology. Yeah, we know. Potion.
That's the main reason we're excited for it. But I've heard bad things about the grind. And I even heard that Ubisoft found ways to prevent people from like beating the grind, which is bullshit.
Yeah, that's
there's only one side mission here, so I'm thinking let's do it. It's in the afterlife. Let's do afterlife. Let's help out the souls.
Mission. Afterlife mission.
Now that we've slaughtered all the protectors of the afterlife, surely the afterlife is.
We got both of the commanders.
Yeah, I cleared this area.
Oh, okay, cool.
The captain's dead, the commander's dead, the treasure's taken, they have nothing left. Thank you, I'm leaving.
I will not be here all week.
It's okay, I gave Nefertiti her butt back.
And then killed her, as we're supposed to. Aphrodite was an incarnation of Astarte, who was an incarnation of Ishtar. Okay, then.
Alright, so there you go. I was right.
And Pickle says he's back. Welcome back, Pickle. The secondary writer fights Bob, the aspect of Kronos, and kills him, but the Foundation X general comes in and takes the scythe before the secondary writer could get it. Okay then. Greedy bastards are all stealing our loot before we can use it.
You know, Kronos was the original Father Time. It's where we get that whole Father Time uses a scythe from.
I didn't know. I've never heard of a story where Father Time uses a scythe, but it makes sense. It makes sense. He was literally a father to the gods.
I mean, do you
And
remember in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy when they meet Father Toad?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, you don't. Well then, fuck you.
The father time I always remember is the old guy in the Santa Claus movies.
Oh, he has a scythe in that too.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. And I remember the with father time ghost in Danny Phantom. He does not have a scythe. He has a clock staff. I really think you would like Danny Phantom
I
because
think I would too.
so much of it is
love Butch
puns.
Hartman and, yeah.
The only problem is that season 3 is not that good. It has a good ending to the series with the final movie they have, but season 3 is just. I rewatched it with Claire and we were both like,
Look who's giving us the mission!
"Oh no,
It's a bird!
Oh,
no,
no.
wait, never mind. Sorry, my bad. The bird is defending the treasure.
Oh,
Out
we
of
have to
my
kill
way,
another
bird. Get the
No,
fuck
not
out
a
of my
bird.
way. I'm gonna get paid, yeah. Oh my god, are you just chilling? Wow, we can really take a real look at this bird. It's cool. Ooh,
Oh,
cats!
cat.
You can get the cat skin! Yay! Cats are sacred beings, and Magi must respect them. I think it's a little late for that. Give me that fucking treasure, bitch. Step aside. Step aside.
No, it is my family.
Step aside. Step aside. You know what? Not my problem anymore.
Brought to shame upon the Duat. A
Fuck the
curse
Duat.
upon you and your testicles.
A plague upon both your houses.
Some people are like slinkies, unless useless as hell, but boy do they bring a smile to your face when you push them down the stairs.
I've seen that, yeah.
Fam, 2 out of 3
Sir,
jokes I found on a
I have
website
killed your
online.
pet cat and your pet bird. How are you doing? Oh, I also stole from you.
Thank you.
You married?
What a way to start a
Are
conversation.
you trying to hit on me, sir?
No longer.
I am sorry. I do not mean to open old wounds. My wife would chide me.
Oh, you want me to kill her and bring her here for you?
Yeah. I say no more. You want this woman dead because she's
She
annoying.
passed through the Hall of Two Truths. I am sure of it. Then why hasn't she joined me? Even the damned Wren ritual did not.
Well, maybe because she's in hell.
True name.
Maybe she's Christian and went to a different
Except
afterlife.
that I will never see her again.
Oh yeah, the Wren was the true name of your soul.
Yeah.
Without diminution and without defect. Unto right, Anna. It is promised.
Perhaps. The Annals of the Gate. It records all
Oh,
correct.
you got me thinking Queen of the Andals in the first man.
Forbidden codex heavily guarded in the
It's okay, we've killed so many guards already. It won't be guarded much longer.
Yeah, it's probably not guarded right now. Maybe I killed your wife. Maybe that's why she's not here.
an eternity of
Yeah, I think my blade might have absorbed her soul. Oh, thanks for following, MoxBlocks3. Welcome
Ooh,
to the
that
Dragon's
is a
Den.
cool-looking wedding band. I'll just keep that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it, and I'm gonna give it to my next girlfriend. I know she's only 25, but hey, you know what they say? When we're 80 and she's 65, it won't matter.
I remember when I was, a few weeks ago, I was out on a date with my 19-year-old girlfriend, and everyone's yelling at us, calling me a pervert. Totally ruined our 10-year anniversary.
God damn it, Andrew. one of my favorite posts, by the way, and I know the poster did this as a troll. He's like, so, I forget how he, so me and my girlfriend are having, troubles right now. She's 16 and I'm 24. What do we do about this? Also, we need help finding a cool, nice place where we can have our dates. And then in the subtitle, he wrote, I'm talking about World of Warcraft levels, by the way." It just tricks everybody to think he's talking about their ages.
Look, it's the Leaning Tower of Nefertiti. Oh, it's literally called Leaning Statue.
Oh, cool. Is there pizza in here?
No, I have to read!
I was
Why must
elected
I
to lead,
not
not
to
to
read.
read. I'm lazy and apathetic. I found it on Parade. Again, lazy and apathetic. I love telling
who's
jokes to
attacking you?
orphans. What are they gonna do? Tell their parents?
Being attacked by bats?
I don't think they're attacking you. I think they're just... Oh, maybe they are attacking. Oh, no, it's the poison.
Oh, you asshole! I'm trying to read! See what happens? You did this! You did this!
Get his meat. Cook
Give
his...
me that fucking star! Thank you, bitch. Eating the star.
It's candy. The final 2 episodes are Egyptian gods and the Greek gods working together to fight Gaia's remaining forces and finally kill the Gaia. I have a stepladder because my real ladder left when I was a kid.
That's funny.
Mythman, yikes, dude. What?
Oh, because of the joke I made.
Also, guys, stop spamming the follow road button. You hold it.
I wasn't. Oh, he was doing that. Like, but no, he wasn't trying to do follow road. He was just trying to speed up his horse.
Yeah, I'm just used to games where you can just
this
press.
Is where you press that to go faster. Yeah. Like we do that in Red Dead also. So.
Yeah, I'm used to that in games where you press the main control button depending on which game you're playing and which console. And
oh damn! It's a big one.
Oh, that one looks fucking cool.
I don't think that's an Anubian.
Does it have a raw head? No, it has
a mummy.
It's a mummy, but that's still fucking cool. I love that.
Mummies!
I would have liked it if they had raw heads.
Yeah.
But mummies are just as awesome. I'm not... You know what'd be really fucking creepy?
What?
A guy with a scorpion head. Like, his whole head is a scorpion.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking cool and creepy.
Reminds me a little bit of Capri. He's got a scarab for a head.
Isn't that the morning version of Raw?
Yeah.
The morning
Morning brown. Morning brown.
Morning brown. Morning brown.
Coffee, you fuck.
What are we talking about? Coffee, you fuck. Aw, damn. Auntie Donna.
Oh, damn it. Auntie Donna is the greatest thing of all time.
It's meant to be. I love making fun of orphans. Ancient joke, 3 merchants traveling.
What are orphans gonna do? Tell their parents?
One owns a cow, one owns a bull, one owns a wagon full of food. At one point, all 3 merchants go for water, and while they're away, the bull and cow bang. The result is the cow giving birth to a calf that eats all the food in the wagon. When the 3 merchants return, they argue because they don't know who owns the calf.
For a fucking, like, 2 cows to fucking literally have a kid? You were gone for, what, a year? Ba and Ka.
Baka.
Baka. The Ba of those who have passed into the afterlife keeps watch as the Ka illuminates their path and protects them.
Baka! I'm not in love with you. Baka.
This is a big goddamn scroll.
Well, it's a scroll
Holy
for gods. Okay, they look. To them, it's tiny. What do you think about your story? Fine. What do you think about the story?
Oh, we have to collect incense. Oh, her name changed. That's why. That's why, like, the ritual didn't work. So he's got to do the ritual again.
Why did her name change? That's weird.
I don't know.
Oh, did she get remarried? Is that it?
I don't know.
She got remarried, didn't she?
I don't know. You keep asking me, it doesn't make me know all of a sudden.
Oh, I thought you were just messing with me, like,
I legit don't know. You think I remember what happens in some random side mission?
Yes, I think you remember everything, because this is mythology, Andrew. Is this a DLC? Yes, this is the second DLC.
This
something
is Curse of the Pharaohs.
Curse of the, I was going to say Shadow of the Pharaohs, but that's
this is a pretty decent DLC, by the way. You remember there were a bunch of missions in the living world, and then suddenly there's like an afterlife, and there's more than one afterlife. If I recall, there's at least 3 different afterlives in this DLC.
We've spent at least an hour.
There might be 4.
Just in this afterlife. It's already 5 o'clock.
Actually, I think there's 4 afterlives total, is what I think. Because I remember, like, yeah, this is the Field of Reeds one, and then there's 3 other ones also.
You know, here's how you know I enjoy this part of the game so much more than the regular Assassin's Creed part of the rest of the part of Assassin's Creed Origin. Every Assassin's Creed Origin stream we did with the main story, an hour would feel like 2 hours. Yeah, it's been 2 hours.
This feels like it went by pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours, and it feels like it's only been 30 minutes for me. Because I'm actually enjoying the stuff, and it's cool, and the enemies are cool.
We haven't even taken a break. Like, we're having a good time playing this. I love this. I love being engrossed in, like, the mythical shit.
And I actually care about these quests and stuff. They're kind of interesting.
You know, it's fun. It's also, honestly, I think it's a little like what happens is it's kind of brilliant to take a game that's been rooted purely in like real shit and then suddenly introduced a supernatural element which you're still fighting against with like the techniques you were using to fight real people. It just feels fresh. Like I think that's one reason I like Red Dead Undead Nightmare so much.
Agreed.
Like it's like, oh my god, all this time it's been such a real setting and then all of a sudden supernatural shit and I'm still using my regular revolvers and shit. It makes it feel so much like I have to overcome this big thing.
And then it adds a new challenge. In Red Dead Redemption, though, it adds a new challenge where you have to shoot them in the head.
Yeah, like, only headshots will kill. And as a result, I got really good at headshots. So then when I replayed Red Dead, I was literally headshotting everybody even though I didn't need to. And then in Red Dead 2, I was headshotting everybody. Nobody survived. I remember a couple times I accidentally just shot people's hats off, which was kind of funny.
It bugs me that Red Dead, the original Red Dead and Red Dead Undead Nightmare are not on Steam. Because Red Dead 2
actually,
is.
They should put it on. It's like they put the new God of War on Steam, but none of the other ones are on it.
That one I can kind of understand because the new God of War is essentially a new series. Yeah. You know what I mean? How it's different Pantheon, different games.
It's the same company, though.
I'm not saying it 100%
I
makes
guess
sense.
Sony also partially owns the rights, so it's hard to say.
But with Red Dead 2, I don't get that at all because they're both just it's a continuation. Why is the older one now?
You know, I like that there's a lot of statues of Anubis, but I think it would be cool if they also had statues to the other death gods. The Book of the Dead has a lot of gods in it. And of course, the best death god of all, Mejed. The guy who looks like he's just dressed up like a ghost.
The ghost god. Hello.
No, like when my brother visited recently and his friend Samir came over and they saw Mejed and the Egyptian, and they were like, Andrew, what the hell is this? Is this a guy in a ghost costume? And I pulled up the hieroglyph and they were like, oh my god, this is an actual thing. So yeah. Mejed is basically the god of being close to death.
Oh, I get. So he's kind of like a reaper, sort of.
Well, he doesn't come take your soul or anything, but as you begin to cross over, he helps you cross over.
And I know that in some mythologies, reapers kind of do that.
Yeah.
I know that Anubis also kind of does that.
Anubis is the Grim Reaper of Egyptian myth, basically. But there are a whole bunch of gods who help prepare you for death. And they believe it's like a team effort. There's also Bobby. Bobby is a death god.
Yeah, exactly.
So it would be really cool to encounter him here, or like statues to him at least, or something. You know?
And he's one of the nicest gods too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, and I think Bobby, if I'm correct, I believe he's also one of the canopic jar deities, and like all of those are death gods. There's another jackal-headed death god. He's one of the canopic jar deities. There's another falcon-headed god who's one of the canopic jar deities.
There are too many Egyptian gods. Goddamn, there's like
I believe there's 4 canopic jar ones, and I believe 3 of them are the falcon-headed one, the jackal-headed one, and Bobby, and I can't remember who the 4th one was.
God,
okay, where the fuck is what I'm looking for? Jesus. I need to find, like, more bread and incense. I found 1 incense.
At the end of the last episode, there will be a cutscene where we see the leader of Foundation X and tells the general to go with the original plan with Ragnarok. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. There's one of what I'm looking for.
We found it. It is right here. So
what? Oh, okay. Oh,
it is up.
Is it? Okay. Is this it? No.
It might be inside that building.
It might be up here, or it might be in the building.
We might as well get arrows while we're up here.
No, apparently we're good. All right, cool.
Where are you?
Oh yeah, they're in here. That's where it is.
Breaking stuff's fun, right? You know what we should play next? The most mythologically accurate game. Jak and Daxter.
Of course. Okay, location complete, but we're still doing a mission. Oh, no, you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything!
Yeah, take a nap. Good boy.
Good dog.
Good dog. Now just eat some chocolate.
Okay. Oh, cool. I got everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was easy once we found the area.
We found all the bread.
Yes, we have plenty of bread.
Bread for the underworld.
You see, Marie Antoinette, this is why we need bread and not cake.
I love how that's a thing that everybody quotes with her, but she never actually said that.
It was a false thing the media came up with. I remember when I first heard that, like, oh, they were mad because she said, when they asked for food, she said, let them eat cake. And I was like, I like cake. I know the reason.
Yeah, but back when you're a kid, you don't get it.
Did you like the three merchant joke? A little bit. Yeah, I just questioned how the fuck did they stay away for so goddamn long?
They're fucking they're wizards. They're time travelers. They 1 minute for them is like an hour for us. I'll be telling you about my spin-off that's all about the tertiary writer stopping Ragnarok.
Being Ragnarok and roll.
So, now that you've had some time to think about Love and Thunder versus Thor Ragnarok, which one do you think is better?
Probably Ragnarok is like everyone seems to find that a lot more entertaining. Me personally, it's hard for me to say because, you know, Ragnarok is always a little tainted for me by my love for the Planet Hulk comic series and
that's fair.
How
they
completely butchered it is in Ragnarok. Now, I can separate that, fortunately, for the most part. I still really enjoyed Ragnarok when I went and saw it, but yeah, there was still that part of me that was like, oh, we're never going to get Planet Hulk. I mean, I never thought we'd get a 100% recreation of Planet Hulk, but I always thought we'd get some version of it, and that was not the version I wanted. Yeah.
Fair. Especially with the way they did Korg and Meek.
Yeah. Meek doesn't even talk. Alright, here we go. We're doing the ritual.
And now we summon the Wind Guardian of Ra!
Yeah. You mean Mega Ultra Chicken?
Oh yeah, the Mega Ultra Chicken.
Gotta follow the Ren. Follow Kylo Ren.
Wrong way.
Oh, am I going the wrong way? Oh, there's the Ren. Get back here, you. Get back here, you scam.
Here, Ren,
Come on, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, is playing tag. Oh, don't you hate it when the human soul runs away from you?
What a convoluted way to send me where we're going.
Why are there leaves in the middle of the field of reeds? I don't even...
They're leaf reed. They're reed leaves.
Help, Jack. Jack, we gotta chase this human soul.
Ah, yes. I devour the human souls.
That would be a funny twist. Jack is a fucking monster. Why are you trying to lead me into a trap, Ren? I don't appreciate this.
You need to prove yourself.
Here we go. Here we go.
You could have stayed on the horse.
You could have shut the fuck up. Did you know that?
I could have, but I never shall. My freedom.
I feel like this Ren is trying to get me into a fight. Up. Sorry, no horse
We
here.
just called our horse to be like,
We're just like, watch this.
Look at this cool thing. Yeah, I know you can. Look at, I'm cool, aren't I? Yes. It's like when you're a parent and the kid goes, Mommy, Daddy, look at this, and then they just do a jump and spin. It's like, very good, honey.
Ren, get back here. Ren!
Weren't we just here?
Ren, you're really starting to piss me off. Ren! Are we going back to the living world? Oh shit, are we? Where are we going?
Well, we're trying to find that woman's soul, right?
Yeah, and this is a part of her soul. No, we're still in the afterlife.
Did we just go in a circle?
What was the point of that? Oh, hey, a donkey. Hey, thanks for protecting Hestia. Oh! I must release it.
Oh, a servant of Anubis ate her Ren? Or ate her soul?
It went into... Yeah, I think it went into him just now, so... Free the Ren. Confirm kill. That's her. Still in the body of the Anubian warrior.
Well, that... Whoa, that was fast.
We don't have a budget to show some kind of transformation.
What the heck is going on
I
here?
think this is how she died.
Well, that happened.
That was some bad chiropractic.
Yeah, that guy did not have his license, clearly.
So why'd you change your name, huh? What was up with that?
I never liked my husband.
You gave her peace. She was my sword for a millennia, but all are
Oh, she became a servant of Anubis. That's why her name changed. And that's why her Ren went into an Anubian warrior.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. I like that.
If she was your sword for millennia, how come she died so damn easily, Anubis? What happened there?
Yeah, look, a millennia for them is... Look, that's barely any training, okay?
Dick.
He's like, you killed my friend! Oh, God.
Alright, so yeah, we've done the story quests and the side quest in this afterlife. You know, I think we should clear the afterlife. What's over here?
Get rid of all of the dead.
Bitch! I'm trying to clear your afterlife. How dare you?
I personally also preferred Love and Thunder over Ragnarok because it was a little bit more mythology-like, and I really liked what they did with Jane Foster, Lady Thor.
No, yeah, I thought Jane Foster was really well done. I wasn't very hopeful for it going in.
Me neither.
But I was very happy with how she was done. Like, I thought she was a three-dimensional, fun character, which I liked.
Yeah.
And she wasn't some fucking Mulan 2020 Mary Sue, like, who's boring and stoic at literally. I know you like Mulan 2020. I don't.
Well, I enjoyed it for. I enjoy it okay, but I still don't think it's very good, and so I know what you mean. I enjoy it because I can turn my brain off a lot more easily.
Yeah.
I'm not like there when I think about it too much. It starts to be like, wait, why is?
What's funny is Thor: Love and Thunder is kind of a turn your brain off movie too.
Yeah, kind of, but not as bad. Because for Mulan, you have to turn your brain off the entire time.
I think the one thing that was a bit of a problem in Thor: Love and Thunder that kind of breaks things is, has he always been able to just disperse his power among people?
I think it's something he's recently learned to do.
Maybe.
That's my theory on it.
I suppose. Some people are saying he's probably not dispersing his power, he's dispersing the lightning bolt's power, is what somebody said. And I'm like, that's a possibility, but he said the power of Thor, so I don't know. And, like what you just said, I think if they had introduced the Odin Force, that would have made it work better.
The thing is, they did introduce the Odin Force sort of in the first movie, but not very clearly.
Yeah.
Because the most they say is he's fallen into the Odin sleep, and he may not wake up from this one.
If you had elaborated on the Odin Force, I think you could have made that whole dispersing the power thing make a lot more sense, and they could have all been using the Odin Force.
Yeah, that would have been... That would have made way more sense. And then you could have had throughout each movie, he's learning to control the Odin Force more.
I still think the best way to handle it would have been, instead of doing with the kids, even though I found the kid thing to be cute.
Yeah, with
fun,
the other gods, I agree.
Like, yeah, I still think it would have been better, if the other gods actually showed up. And also, that would have been way more unique, because they would have all fought in different ways. Like, I would have loved to see the Jade Emperor, like, blasting his... like universal beams.
Korg's
and,
god doing all the rock shit.
Yeah, watch Korg. Did you notice Korg's god was sitting on a throne made out of scissors?
I said that to Claire during the movie. Because rock beats scissors.
Aha! Alright, so we've cleared this area. We're purifying the afterlife. Ooh, this scorpion is the final boss of this afterlife.
We have three more question marks that I see.
The scorpion will be the final boss. Alright. So,
it'll probably be the final fight for the stream too, because it's 5:30 now.
Oh man, already? See, this is fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
Flies right by. I love exploring like an Egyptian mythology afterlife. I really like.
What was a good justification? Dead memer? I'm confused. I'm assuming you're referring to something in Love and Thunder. Or Ragnarok, but I'm not quite sure. It's probably since Odin died, he can do the things with the worthiness, like with Mjolnir. I guess, maybe. But they don't explain it. That's the biggest problem.
The difficult thing about it is also, when Odin did the whole whoever wields his hammer shall possess the power of Thor, it's because he took Thor's powers out of him and put them in the hammer. And some people have said, oh, that's not actually what happened. Like, the hammer doesn't contain his powers. Did you not see Thor Ragnarok? It's like, in Thor Ragnarok, the hammer broke, so his power went back to him. If the hammer doesn't contain his powers, then explain to me how the fuck Jane Foster is getting his powers.
To be fair, this is a continuity issue in the comics, not just in the movies. Because in the comics, he can't... the part when Lady Thor showed up, he can't wield the hammer anymore. But he still has his powers, and she has his powers. In fact,
it's kind of all over the place.
There's even another comic storyline where everybody's alignments gets completely swapped around, and Loki's able to lift the hammer, and Loki as Thor fights with Thor, and then Thor tells him the thing that that the new Human Watcher whispered into Thor's ear that made him no longer worthy, and it's basically the thing that Gore says in this movie, that all the gods are selfish. And he realizes that's true about himself, and that's why he can't wield the hammer anymore in the movies. I liked how he was jealous, not of Jane wielding his hammer, but jealous that
the hammer moved on.
Yeah, and then I did love how his axe kept being jealous.
Yeah, I love that the weapons were sentient. That's Norse mythology right there.
Yeah, I think instead of having the axe jealous that he can't use it,
I thought it was a little dumb that the axe wouldn't like Bifrost him to Gore, because it's like, buddy, we're trying to save the universe here.
I think it would have been better if they said like it's not just that it's jealous, but it's also afraid.
Maybe
because the axe knows that it's the key, but it can't tell them that because it's sentient.
Or you could have just said something like portaling into the Shadow Realm is a little more complicated.
Yeah, anything could have made more sense than just, oh, he's mad at Thor.
But apparently Zeus's lightning bolt also lets you teleport as well.
I love the effect for that.
I can believe. Like, it's Zeus's Master Bolt. Mjolnir and Zeus's Master Bolt are the most powerful weapons in their respective mythologies. I personally always thought of Mjolnir as more powerful than the bolt, because even Thor can't lift that shit without the gloves and the belt. In Norse myth, anyway.
That's true. I've always personally thought of them as equal because one is a extremely powerful weapon, and the other one I always equated to like more of a magical weapon, not a physical one, where it has like nuclear powers because it's a lightning bolt and they're gods.
Jack, you know what? Jack off.
God damn it! I did not see that coming. The way they brought Jane in was a good justification. Yes, and that's how that is more or less how they do it in the comics.
Yeah. In my opinion, Jane Foster Thor, and hear out the whole thing here. Jane Foster Thor, in my honest opinion, is a kind of bad idea with very good execution. That's
Agreed.
what I think. Because I think the idea of just simply gender swapping a hero is lazy.
Yeah, it is.
Instead of making a unique new female hero or unique new male hero. But the way they did it with Jane Foster Thor won me over. So that's what I mean by bad idea but good execution.
And
so
that's exactly what
like
you want.
Makes up for it.
You want bad ideas to be executed well or good ideas to be executed well. You don't want the other way around.
I honestly think execution is more important than the idea.
Yeah,
itself.
exactly.
We've seen great idea, horrible execution so many times.
Here's a really cool idea. An evil emperor who has clones of himself scattered throughout the universe, so if he ever dies, he can always just come back. And then the main character has to come around and kill all his clones so he can't come back to life. Now there's Voldemort,
which is good execution.
And then the bad execution, Emperor Palpatine.
In the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, both the same execution. One people
same idea.
Yeah, same
different
idea.
Execution.
One people fucking love, the other one people fucking hate. And
then there's a mixed one, which is Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that one
people have different feelings about that.
But that's because that one gets so confusing. You're like, wait, so he wants someone here, but he can go back in time, but also he's not dead, but he is dead. What the hell?
What the hell's going on here?
And at that point, everybody just goes, fuck it, I'll just play the rest of the game. I'm gonna catch up on the chat. And every time my grandmother and I were at a wedding, she'd say, "You're next." So I started. Yeah,
I've seen that.
So at funerals, I'd start saying, saying the
tell
name.
the old people, "You're next, you're gonna die next."
Another ancient joke.
Ever since I said I like dark humor, everyone went ham on the dark humor.
I think they're looking them up on websites. Oh, Baron Brezek, how are you doing? This is from ancient Egypt. A man married to a blind woman. After 20 years, he divorces her because he realized that she is blind. The woman said, "It took you 20 years to realize that I'm blind?" What's the punchlines meaning? Wait, what do you mean boo? You don't like sequels, or are you saying you don't like the Star Wars sequels? Because one of those I understand. The other one, we could have a very interesting debate about.
How many streams have we went off on the Star Wars sequel?
Not enough. Not enough because people don't realize
we
how
shit on the Star Wars sequels so damn.
It's because we both love Star Wars so much, and
yeah.
those sequels started off with such a strong start.
Yeah, Force Awakens is a good fucking movie, especially, you know, after watching fucking Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, go rewatch Force Awakens and just see the difference in quality. It's amazing. Like, and even Force Awakens, people had problems with when it came out. Even I did. I was like, there's a little too much repetition here, but I still had a good time, and I like where we're going. Little did I know where we were going was fucking shit. Force Awakens would be the prime example of the good sequel movie.
See, we thought we were going to be on a 5-star cruise ship going around the world in 80 days with this beautiful story. Turns out we're on the Titanic.
Do you realize how weird it is to go from Force Awakens, which constantly says, we love the original movies, here's how much we love the original movies, to suddenly go into Last Jedi, which just says, fuck the original movies, we hate the original movies, to go into Rise of Skywalker going, does this make you happy? We're just doing things now.
Yeah, we're just doing things.
No.
That literally was the movie. Doing Things. The movie. Star Wars edition.
The Rise of Skywalker is just stuff happening. That's literally all.
I got in an argument with my friend about how the idea that it was a pointless argument, but I think it's still an important one about how in Rise of Skywalker, the MacGuffin with the knife, and they were like, the knife part isn't the stupid part. The stupid part is the MacGuffin. No, every part of it is stupid because there's no way. First of all, it's they're like the stupid part is the fact that the Death Star still exists.
Into fucking Tomb Raider.
Yeah, well, it's like, first of all, this isn't Tomb Raider. This is Star Wars. You don't need MacGuffin to get to this, to get to this. That kind of ruins the whole point of these adventure stories.
Does this knife even have like the exact rubble? When was this knife made?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's the first thing is, yes, the Death Star is the dumbest part of it. The Death Star is still existing. But the knife existing on top of the Death Star is even worse, because not only are you saying the Death Star, when it blew up a second time, by the way, is somehow still standing together with electricity, but you also said there was a guy who went into the Death Star, was able to map out perfectly based on the rubble where this one stupid artifact was, and then from that he was able to make a 2-dimensional map that is able to lead you to the exact room you need to get to in a 3-dimensional. Like,
so dumb.
If I gave you a picture of the skyline of New York City and then put a red dot somewhere, you wouldn't know where to go. It's like, it doesn't tell you, it tells you what floor and what building, but it doesn't tell you where on that floor, what desk, what drawer in the desk. Is there a key that you need to get into that drawer? Is there a hidden compartment in that drawer? It doesn't tell you any of the stuff you would actually need to know to find the thing.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, it was. Let's move on.
Anyway, okay, it's time for final boss.
Okay, final boss of the Underworld.
Here we go. I'm just gonna pretend this is Serket herself. Serket in scorpion form. Oh, fuck that. What the hell?
She's a god. She can block your special. I mean, you still have it.
Yeah, I know.
Right up the anus!
In
The
the butt!
foot-stabbing bandit!
God, this thing has so much health.
What level is it?
This is hard, man. We might not be able to do this until we return.
What level is this thing?
I don't know.
Because we're level 48.
Yeah.
And isn't the max level 50?
It's either 50 or 55. It might be 55 in Curse of the Pharaohs. I don't know.
Stupid arbitrary increasing of the levels.
I don't mind it as much here because this is like an optional.
That's
creature
true.
you
That's
can find. I feel like this is intended to be like an end game level like difficulty here.
Can we kill that other scorpion?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, come on! That thing's super powerful too.
Hey, that's.
Well, come on!
At least make this one a little bit weaker. This one seems even stronger than the other one.
Gee, I don't think this is doable right now.
I don't either.
No. No. Okay.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to this one. We can't defeat Serket.
Yo, boy, the hero. How you doing?
I mean, it's 5:35. We still have an hour. You
That's
wanna
true.
go? You wanna go try to put Akhenaten to rest?
Okay, let me just fix this thing real quick. We're gonna go on a quick break. We're gonna run some ads. I need to pee and I need to put this thingy back on my controller. So we're gonna run some ads so you don't have pre-roll ads for a while for new viewers, and you guys get some water, pee, get some snacks, do whatever you need to while the break is going on, and we'll be right back after these snackages. Barry Smoke here to talk about fire that instantly heats, cooks, combusts, and destroys. Fire is no ordinary heater. With its all-powerful oxygen absorption, fire heats up the coldest of areas. Uncooked meat can cause major health problems, but fire ends that problem like nobody's business. Plus, fire's heating power is so strong, it even works outside! Now you can stay warm outside using twigs and sticks out in nature. Fire is perfect for chefs, campers, and scientists. Fire is super powerful, and once it rages, it doesn't stop. And for emergency heating, fire starts up instantly, even in the coldest of climates. Fire is awesome, but remember to follow fire safety guidelines or you could be in major bind. If you order fire in the next 30 milliseconds, we'll send not 1, not 2, but 10 fires straight to your house with a free can of gasoline on. Do you feel tired, confused, or dizzy? Have you ever felt like you just can't go on because of massive headaches? Then try water! Water is the newest soft drink on the market. It's refreshing and delicious, all while containing 0 sugar, 0 corn syrup, and 0 calories. Water will give you the strength to complete the toughest of tasks on the hottest of days. Water can even be used for cleaning yourself and your clothes.
An overexposure to water can lead to flooding, massive downpours, tsunamis, whirlpools, and even drowning. Gnarly, dudes. If this happens to you, call 911 and some bros will be there in a flash. If you're planning to use water without an experienced physician around, please make sure you bring along someone who is CPR certified. Man, water is good. Water, have a sip.
All right, Andrew is in the bathroom right now. It was my turn to continue this anyways. I don't remember what I was going to do. We should probably leave the do-what. Yeah, I streaming on YouTube might be better, but right now I kind of have an audience on Twitch, and there are people I like to support here on this platform, so that's the main reason I haven't swapped over. Andrew will probably stream on YouTube if he ever starts streaming, but it's going to take him some time. He has to find a good place to stream, a setup, and all that. It's a lot of work to set that stuff up. How do I leave? Is this how I leave? Okay, I'm going to fast travel here. I know it's somewhere near here. Where the mythology guy go? He's dead. He has been moided. He's in the bathroom and getting a snack right now. That's where he is. He'll be back, though. Just a couple of minutes. He needs to eat, you know? He hasn't really eaten much today because some stuff happened. You can ask him, and if he wants to talk about it, he can tell you about it. If not, that is fine. Well, that happened. How do we get out of here? Do you remember?
Yeah. There's just open the map.
I don't want to.
In the upper right. That's see the Ankh? That's
oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
I couldn't find the Cheez-Its, so I grabbed the Choco.
Oh, they're in the on the floor in the very back.
I'm sitting back down now.
That's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. And let us return back to the world of the... This is, by the way, this is how I knew we were in the field of reeds, because I saw some reeds here.
Yeah. Oh, they're spreading.
It's spreading. Ah!
So we've murdered the Guardians of the Dead. Now any asshole can walk in.
Not any asshole, but a whole ass.
And a train walks in.
A train just... Thomas thinking... Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dang.
Motherfucker. I will repeat this until they see it. See what? You want to know how you make any salad a Caesar salad? Stab it 23 times. Oh god. That's funny.
Rude. How if you stab my salad, I will.
Where'd the mythology guy go? I died. Sorry.
Yeah, he's a ghost now. He's a Choco ghost.
Trace the Akhenaten quest and it'll show you which way to go. It's the heretic, I think.
The heretic?
Oh?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. So it's like the Falaki tie, but...
Actually, it might be... Sorry, open the quest again. I may have put you on the wrong mission. Go to main missions on the left. It'll help you. Oh, no, that was the right one. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, okay, well, do it. Now we know.
You fucking a-hole. You can't believe you did this to me, man.
We have to, at some point, battle that Anubian.
No, I don't wanna.
Well, fuck you.
I have my torch out. It is my light to light the way for all travelers. Come, follow me. Follow me to battle, friends. Ah!
I just found out Alzheimer's is hereditary. Huh.
Yes, it is. A lot of mental diseases are hereditary.
I wonder if I'll get it.
I
mean, my dad's kind of dumb.
I don't think he has Alzheimer's, though. He has concussions from when he played football.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody in your family who had Alzheimer's?
It's hard to say because my mom's parents passed away when I was still like a toddler, and my dad's biological dad. I didn't grow up knowing my dad's biological dad because my dad's biological dad kind of. Let's just say my dad's biological mom did not agree to the process, which resulted in my dad being born.
Oh, I did not know that. That is...
Yeah.
Well then.
So my dad was adopted later.
I knew your dad was adopted. I didn't know about that part. That explains a lot, actually.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it worked out. I know your the grandma you grew up with was a nice. She was a nice.
Oh yeah,
lady.
she was a good grandma.
I had dinner at her house once. So.
Yeah.
And clearly, if I say it's true, it must be true. I am the judge of good and bad grandmas.
Rip Mythology Guy died of Cheez-Its and Choco Milk.
Awesome gal, thank you for gifting another subscription to
nice.
Rising Moon. Moon, you have now become one of the Dragon Lords. You are Dragon Lady, the Moon Dragon Lady. She is if you guys don't know who Rising Moon is, I'm just gonna shout her out since she got a subscription. She is
indeed a pretty awesome gal.
She is a fellow streamer, and she also made my favorite Spyro hoodie along with other stuff. You can
she made that?
Yeah, she's the one who... Not Awesome Gal, Rising Moon did. The person
cool.
who got the subscription.
Damn.
Yeah, she made it. And she also makes a bunch of other hoodies, like a Toothless hoodie, Angel Cat hoodie, and she's currently working on a Demon Cat hoodie. She makes a lot of really cool stuff.
That's cool. When we did the Hypnos video, a lot of people were commenting because they could see the Spyro hoodie in the background. They're like, did that guy skin Spyro?
Or was I always Spyro to begin with?
Hypnos is punishing you for what you did to Spyro. There were a bunch of comments like that.
Yeah, I tried to go through as many of the comments as I could and respond to them, but it took me goddamn forever.
Welcome to my world, man. I want to respond to every comment because I love people for commenting, but at some point you have to accept you can't do it all.
Yeah, I know.
I still skim the comments and do what I can, but I can't keep up with it.
Where am I supposed to be going again?
For reference, on my Hercules video, there are 11,000 comments.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time in the year for Andrew to go through 11,000 comments.
And since I still post something almost every day, there's more comments and more and more and more.
Okay, seriously, where am I supposed to...
That's why we did the Discord, so we could have a more direct line of communication. And why we do this, too.
Yeah, this is probably the #1 way to get Andrew's attention, because he's literally right here. You can't run away.
Yeah, I got nowhere to go.
I've got nowhere to go. I'm stuck in this room. Someone please help me. I'm being held hostage.
Oh, calling for backup. Did you booby trap the penis?
No.
I believe we've already cleared this area, though, so you don't have to worry about doing location objectives.
No.
Yeah, I remember doing this area.
Yeah, we did. It's just that I can't see the thing because I'm currently being attacked.
What are you, blind?
What if I hide here?
I like how we already cleared this whole area, and now they're like, go to this area to find something. It's like, I guess we didn't find it last time we were here.
Just to speed it up.
It's kind of cool. We have a statue of Amun-Ra in a treasury at the Temple of Hatshepsut. Right after... And this is part of our quest to lay Akhenaten to rest. A lot of mixture going on here.
They've stolen all the great Egyptian artifacts. Oh, there it is.
I'm going to try to see if I can remember what pharaohs are in this. Obviously, we just had Nefertiti and we have Akhenaten coming up, but I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 more. I believe one of them is Ramses the Great, because how could you not have Ramses the Great? He's the most famous pharaoh.
Didn't we already see Ramses the Great in the main story?
No,
that was Alexander, right? The one who was in the giant glass case.
Yeah, that's Alexander the Great.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And this is a different great guy.
Yeah, he's a different guy who was also great. There were a lot of greats.
A lot of people use the whole we don't know where the tomb of Alexander the Great is as like a plot device. Like they used it in this game, they used it in the Moon Knight show. I still love that I called who it was the second, like, Stephen Grant, like, was like, what's this strange area? Wait a minute, this is Macedonian writing. I was like, it's the lost tomb of Alexander the Great. And then he looks and he sees the tomb. Oh my god, it's the lost tomb of Alexander the Great. And then Wilda yelled at me. She went, you nerd! Nerd!
It's just because everybody loves using that plot device.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Just think for 2 seconds. God. Okay, where is this thing? Oh, here it is.
There you go. Even
It was
though
right
I
at the
already
feet.
cleared this area out once
Hail
before.
to thee,
Yep,
maker
it's
of all,
statue of Amun-Ra.
creator of existence, chief
Wait, are we
of
cutting off a piece of the statue?
Asshole. That's vandalism.
Amun-Ra.
No, don't act like you're praying to him. You just cut his fucking statue. Oh, I love our new... Look at our bracer. It's got like a
Yes.
pharaoh thing
Oh,
on
that
it.
is really fucking
That's what's
cool.
really cool about how much we've upgraded it.
And I think this is added from the DLC.
Yeah.
Pharaohs.
It makes me really just want to farm all the other outfit upgrades and see how we end up looking.
True.
I mean, it won't change much since it's mainly just like the pauldrons and the bracers and stuff, but still, I really love how that wrist thing looks now.
The hidden blade.
Alright, now we must go to the tomb of Akhenaten. What was the point of what we just did?
To pray to Ra.
We just went to vandalize Ra's statue. We can probably teleport a little closer to the tomb. Like, oh, we didn't get that viewpoint. Damn it! But yeah, we can go to Set Ma'at, so that's good.
Oh,
Get
here,
that
you want it?
viewpoint. Yeah.
I don't know how far back the...
Ooh. Grayish Soap commenting a whole lot of stuff. So at the beginning, Michael goes and tries to talk with Odin, but fails. He gets help from one of Odin's ravens, though, and that becomes a romance. Oh my god, Michael's gonna fuck that raven.
that is bestiality, and we do not allow that here.
Guys, someone gifted a tier 1 sub, and you don't see it. Didn't we already comment on that?
Did we? I did not see it in the chat.
Yeah, Awesome Gal gifted a tier 1 sub. Yeah, we saw that.
Unless there was someone else who gifted another
Okay,
sub.
well-
My alert sound isn't working right now, so I didn't hear it. I apologize. I'll try and fix it
My
later.
grandmother had Alzheimer's. And my granddad had short-term memory loss. My other granddad was an alcoholic. Well, that's not hereditary, so you don't have to worry about that.
Imagine if it was.
Though. Sorry, dude. My granny had Alzheimer's. Some people from my Nana's side of the family manipulate... Oh my god, that's awful. Into changing the will so that my mom, Nana, and uncle didn't get anything, and that part of the family got everything. That's the plot of a movie right there.
That's
that is
the plot
fucked
of a
right
lot
up.
of things.
I have depression, anxiety, nyctophobia, and pans. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Or, do we know what gender Grayish Soap is? I
No,
don't know.
not yet.
Well, I'm sorry
I
to
think it's a
hear
guy.
that, so that's really rough to hear. So I'm gonna be fucked up when I'm 80. Well, one, that's a long way off, and plus, dude, we live in an area of in the era of modern medicine, and a lot of people are working on Alzheimer's. Who knows? It might be cured by then.
Or at least there might be ways to fix it, and even another scenario, you could die before it even affects you.
Pans is similar to pandas. I can't tell if that's a joke or not, but if so, it's a cute one.
Fun fact.
Oh no, it's an actual thing. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so back to Toko's story. Michael decides he will go kill the leader of the fire giants in order to make it easier to stop Ragnarok. So he's going to go after Surt. That's pretty cool.
Oh, time to go in.
All right, we're going into the new afterlife in the tomb of Akhenaten.
So this will not be the Field of Reeds. What will
It kind of makes sense since we're in a tomb and they're unrested. There's a portal to the afterlife they left from.
Oh, that explains it.
It's still a Nubian warriors, just some higher, more powerful ones, and a mummy.
Die, fool, die! Oh, what the fuck?
Yep, it's an Anubian sorcerer. He's a mage, and this guy's a barbarian. Or a tank.
That would be a barbarian. Barbarians are health tanks.
Alright, so he is a barbarian.
He also could be a fighter, but he
He
looks
defeated the
like a barbarian.
DPSs and the mage, now you must defeat the tank.
Tank always goes down last. Or first, depending on what kind of...
I do really like the change in aesthetic, how, like, up in the world, like, there were always Sphinx statues, but now that you're in the Duat, there's also a lot of Jackal statues.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They did a good job with doing this DLC. If only they had done a better job with everything else.
I promise to consecrate this tomb to Amun.
Still, why is our breathing so much better than Aloy's? It still kind of bugs me. I mean, you get
we're a Magi.
Then again, we do get an infinite breathing thing pretty quickly.
All right, you are now in the... Basically, this is like the Venice of Egyptian afterlives.
Oh.
The land of, like, the land in water, basically.
The land of flowing water. The lords of flowing water.
Yeah. So there's the fields of reeds, and then there's, like, this is the more watery part of
the fields of aqua.
Yeah, basically. Symbols of a 10. So, like, the sun god that Akhenaten was all about. Yeah.
Look at this orb. Interesting.
It's a sun sphere.
He's holding one of Ra's nuts.
Yeah, these are Akhenaten androsphinxes.
And he's holding one of Ra's nuts.
Yes, it's Ra's testicles.
Oh, I have to destroy it.
Alright. So Grayish Soap is answering some chat questions about, like, pans and everything. Hey, rooting for you, Soap.
Fun fact.
Luckily,
pandas.
I have complete motor function. Well, that's good. Yeah.
Fun fact, pandas are one of the dumbest animals in the world.
But they're cute, so everyone wants them to live. Hey, Z Nation Chess is here. Holy smokes! The dynamic duo is back, and they're still slaughtering people. Heck yeah! I wish Medusa would stop objectifying people. Yep.
It was funny, man. Yes.
Welcome.
Is it a rock shaped like a hippo? No.
Z Nation is talking with Yuki. That's cool. Michael's a wolf, so it's fine that he's gonna bang a raven.
Oh, in that case.
Yep,
okay.
true. That's a visual everyone likes.
Wait, that's interspecies. According to Beastars, that's illegal.
I hear some barking and squawking.
Or at least heavily frowned upon. You should really read the Beastars manga.
Grayish Soap confirms that he is a guy. All right, cool.
Or at least watch the anime on Netflix.
Really off topic, but Mythology Guy, have you ever thought about making a YouTube membership to go along with your Patreon? I've considered it. I don't know. There's a part of me that doesn't feel comfortable just asking for money in several different ways. I prefer to kind of limit it to one or two things.
Here's what you would what I recommend, and I can find you an artist for this, or you could use one of your own artists. Make special chat emotes like I have for mine. That way, you're not just asking for money; they actually get something out of it.
Yeah, I guess potentially could work. Soap says the worst thing is a lot of doctors don't even think what I have is real. I'll bet that's freaking annoying. I'll stick with the ones that do. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, that sounds really goddamn annoying.
I can't say much about it because I am neither a doctor nor have I experienced it myself, nor do I know someone who's experiencing it personally. So,
apparently Michael does kill Surt, but it doesn't help because it turns out one of Odin's helpers is secretly a Foundation X member, manipulating Odin to continue Ragnarok.
Which one is it, Hugin or Moonin?
Who knows?
No, I'm asking Toko. Is it Hugin or Moonin?
I mean, it might be another helper. It could be Gary or Frecky or something. Actually, it'd be interesting if Michael got into a fight with Gary or Frecky, because those are wolves as well.
The Dark Wolves. Alright, broke that.
There's a lot of wolves in Norse myth.
Are you surprised?
Not really. There's Fenrir, Garm, Skoll, Hati, Gary, Frecky, and wargs in general.
My favorite one has to be Gary. Just because his name is just Gary.
It's spelled G-E-R-I.
Yeah, but it's pronounced G-A-R-Y. Hi, I'm Gary. I'm an evil wolf. Hi, Gary.
Just finished a biography on Themistocles. Wow. Thinking about picking one up on Miltiadus. I think I kind of did these two backwards chronologically. Maybe. Soap says, anyway, this is the most human interaction I've had all day, so thank you all.
Oh, well, thank you for stopping by. And,
I mean, he's not leaving. He's just saying.
No, I know. I'm just still saying thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
And just letting you know, I stream like this by myself without Andrew every Monday, Thursday, and Friday.
So what he's saying is you should be here when I'm not here, because I'm bringing the mood down.
No, it's always more. I will say this: it's always more fun to stream with someone else because it's easier to bounce off ideas and conversation. But I do like having people here when it's just myself too. So if you're ever feeling lonely or bored and it's after 3 p.m. my time, I'll probably be here. And even if then, you can also join our Discord. I try to keep up with people there. It's currently kind of a quiet chat, but if we get more people in there, it could become more alive, and I'll definitely do my best to keep up with it then.
You know what's going to be insane is since the new God of War game comes out in November, I was honestly hoping it would come out next year, and it's for kind of a selfish reason. It's because I really want to, as you know, but I don't think the chat knows this, I really want to set up my own streaming channel because I really enjoy doing this like every week, and I want to be able to also just do it when I want to do it. And even if I still do it, I'll still come here every Wednesday. Nobody needs to worry about that. But I really want to set up my own thing. And before the new God of War game comes out, I really want to just stream the whole damn series up till that point. Just for anyone who like doesn't know the whole story. It's like, here's a playthrough of the whole goddamn thing. And I think it would be a lot of fun. It would be a fun way to celebrate God of War before the new one comes out. It's just, oh boy, in order to do this before the new one comes out, I'm going to have to get that stream set up going because it's in... it's July, August, September, October. It's in 4 months, so I gotta do this shit.
If you're lucky, it'll get delayed till February.
And I would have to be doing it like multiple days a week. I think at least 3 days a week to make this shit happen.
And then depending on how long those streams go, that'll also.
Yeah.
But you did not enjoy playing the first 2 games, right?
I have problems with the first 2 God of War games.
The stories are fine.
But I give the company credit. I think they saw what was wrong and they fixed them all in God of War, Ghost of Sparta, and 3, and Ascension, and that shit. Because none of those problems that I have with the first 2 games are in any of those following games.
I remember the first time I ever saw you playing God of War 2, it was on your PS Vita.
Yeah, and I was screaming at it.
You were screaming about the log puzzles.
I hate the wooden beams.
Yeah, that's it.
That is the worst thing in God of War is the stupid wooden beams. Thank God they took those out finally. In God of War 1, it was a nightmare, and there was still some of that shit in God of War 2, and I was like, why do I have to deal with this stupidity?
Yeah, I just remember Andrew was because he played them back to back. And he was literally just screaming at his PSP in the car, like, "Stupid beans, get the fuck out of there! I hate this shit!" Ah!
Oh, God.
And they definitely got rid of it in God of War 4. They really should have just called it God of War Norse or something.
Soap says stream on YouTube. I kind of want to. The only problem is, from all the research I've done, it looks like Twitch is a lot easier to stream on than YouTube.
We can talk about that afterwards.
Yeah,
but...
the reason I would want to lean towards YouTube is because that's where all my audience is, but I hear Twitch is the better way to stream.
It kind of depends on if you're starting out or not. Since you're not starting out and you're already on YouTube, it would actually be better for you to go on YouTube. There are other problems with Twitch as well, like discoverability is really bad on Twitch, where on YouTube it's actually pretty good. There is one problem with streaming on YouTube, and that's if you go to the live YouTube page, it won't always show you live channels. It'll show you VODs of past streams and say they're live, which is a little annoying.
And also, if I was gonna stream live on YouTube, a part of me wonders if for that I would have to set up a second channel or something, because I don't know. It's just I already have a lot of variety on my YouTube channel, and I wonder if like this would be a little too much at this point.
You might have to, but that wouldn't be too hard. All you'd have to do really is add another link to your videos, and you could make, and then in your longer videos, you could always have a thing at the end being like, hey, if you ever want to join me live, I stream here, and stuff like that. It wouldn't be too much of a problem, but again, we could talk about it after the stream, because streaming is a very involved practice, believe it or not. Some of you have been here for a while. You've noticed me forget like very basic things, like I didn't put up a question of the day. Why didn't I? Because I was doing so much other stuff just to set up the stream.
Also, one problem with streaming on YouTube is like, and this happens in my Q&A sometimes, is the when people donate, if you don't like answer the donation question quickly enough, it'll just disappear and be gone, and that's fucking annoying. Because especially if someone's donating, you don't want to miss that message. You know.
Yeah, streaming is one of those things where you have to. How do I explain this? You have to kind of. It's a skill you have to learn. Because when I stream by myself, it took me a while to get used to playing a game and then every couple seconds looking over at the chat to look at people's messages and not miss them.
Yeah.
That's why I have this here, because before I just have them on that screen. I'd forget to look at that screen, even though it's a giant screen right there.
You got some scorpions.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna break this and leave. Goodbye.
Douchey.
That's what I did with the Anubis warriors earlier.
Yeah.
Is the sun gonna fall? Is it gonna fall? Is this? Is
that
this...
would be interesting. Nope.
Oh, fuck you. Get out of my way.
Just now there's a beam coming out of the sun. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on the chat here. Everyone talks about Leonidas. No one ever mentions my boy Themistocles, who did the real fighting at Marathon, Salamis, Artemisium, etc. against Xerxes. That is true. I should probably actually do like a fun fact about that or something.
Ooh, that would be a cool video.
Yeah. Another God of War is coming out? Yeah, God of War Ragnarok. It's coming out in November.
What kind of bugs me is, didn't they originally say it was going to be a trilogy, and now it might just be these two games?
I do think, actually, they might still be planning to make a trilogy. It's just we don't know where the third game is going.
The only reason I think it might just end with this one is because they have a new director, and I feel like the new director wants to...
Well, also, though, Cory Barlog is still, like, the end-all, be-all.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He handpicked this director.
I thought he left the company.
No, he's still in the company. In fact, like... Did I tell you, or do you know, like, about what happened?
Yeah,
when,
with the voice actor for Kratos.
Yeah. It was like, when I heard Corey wasn't directing, I quit on the spot. And Corey, like said to me, "Do you trust me?" And I was like, "Yes, I trust you." He said, "Then please just give it a chance." And so I said, "In update, I actually really love this new director." So yeah, the new director, yeah, he's worked with Cory Barlog on previous games, and Corey thought he was ready to do like a full God of War game, and he said like he actually thought he was the best man for the job. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I do find it, it's funny because I didn't realize for the longest time that the guy who voiced Kratos was a black guy until I saw some of the behind-the-scenes footage of him doing, the one that they always show is the scene where he's pulling the boat.
Reviving.
Oh, so that's what that guy does.
He's the healer!
He's the cleric!
Well, he's burning now!
I didn't realize it was voiced by a black guy for the longest time, and then when I saw it, I was like, that fits the voice really well, and the guy, both guys who voiced Kratos, I've seen some of their footage of them doing the voice acting.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, these guys are just so amazing at this. They need more recognition.
Voice acting is not as easy as people think it is.
Oh, I know it's not as easy, but these guys are it makes me sad that they're not as well known as like a Chris Hemsworth, you know?
Yeah, they deserve like a lot of credit. It's a lot of hard work they do. Why do I know all that? Because of AC Odyssey. Do you have a Discord? Yeah, our Discord is linked in every single one of my YouTube videos.
If you type in the chat right now and you want to come to my Discord, just type in !Discord. And if you want to go to the one we both run, that has a few thousand more people in there, type in Mythcord, all one word, MYTHCORD, with an exclamation point.
Zagard here does most of the heavy work with that one, and I pop in like a couple times a week to answer everybody's questions and shit.
I haven't really done anything with it much recently, although I have been answering some questions when I see questions pop up for Andrew, ones that I know answers to, just because I know A, Andrew's busy and he probably doesn't have time to check it every single day, and B, sometimes people end up having conversations in there, and the conversation
it's like, have a conversation in the conversation channel. Please don't have a conversation in the questions for me channel, because then I have to scroll through all this stuff and find the questions, and sometimes I'll miss one because I'm like, it's hard for me to tell what's a question for me and what's just part of a weird thread that's going on. So yeah, and I don't want to miss anybody's questions.
There is one question that I saw pretty recently, multiple of, is like, is the game out yet? Where can I buy it?
It's not out yet.
Yeah, and I posted a thing about that in that question thing, and I pinned it because I wanted to make sure that people wouldn't have to keep asking, because it's not. I don't mind people asking because clearly they're excited for the game, but it's like, It's not out yet. It's gonna be a little while.
Here, why don't you help us catch up on the chat? We're right at the top here.
Okay. The Ragnarok battle happens and Thor still dies and Odin still dies, but this game, it happens because he tried to kill Michael, but Fenrir stops him and kills him, and the servant revealed his true actions and says that Foundation X wants to conquer the multiverse, and mythical gods would be a problem with that goal. Interesting.
That makes sense, because they're like the protectors.
Yeah, they're the protectors. They're like the final bastion.
Yeah, it's like we need to get them out of the way.
Actually, so far, that is my favorite part of the story you've told. It kind of makes... I could use that in my D&D campaign.
Cool.
Let's see. Yes, he has a Discord. We have a war with Troy. Do not let your guards down. Sir, there's a wooden horse by our doors. Oh, rad. That's great. Bring it in. I haven't played a single God of War game. I don't keep up with these things. Hee hee. I haven't watched the entire stream so far. Who else? Alright. Wait, I have watched the entire stream so far. Who else?
Ah, okay. They're just asking who else has watched the entire stream so far.
Well, thank you for sticking here for the full 3 hours almost.
Honestly, yeah. Pretty sweet.
BRB, and I'm back. That was the quickest BRB I've ever seen. Kratos in God of War 18 and Ragnarok is voiced by Christopher Judge, a.k.a. Talek from Stargate. I've never seen Stargate.
I haven't either.
Now I kind of want to see it just because he's in it.
Independence Day.
And I only just started watching Firefly, which is really good. But I do have to warn you, the pilot episode is like an hour plus long.
Yeah.
But it's a good episode. The Discord link doesn't work. It did for me. Huh, that's weird. Why did it work for one person but not another? It should be.
You know, I hear mixed stuff like that a lot too. Like we get new members all the time, but some people say it doesn't work for them. I don't get it.
The link should still be working. I'll change it and I'll send you the new one, just to refresh it.
All right. Well, if we're gonna change it, then I'm gonna have to update what I put in the description of every video. Also.
Is there a way to do that without having to go through every single video?
It'll only work for the new videos unless I go through every single video.
I would just do I would just make a community post then, and then just start changing it for future videos.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you're gonna drive yourself insane. You have over 1,000 videos.
Basically, I'm trying to think of doing a special for when we hit 1,000 shorts. But yeah, videos in general, there's over 1,000.
I have a pretty interesting idea for 1,000 shorts, but
Are we already gonna encounter Akhenaten? If so, that was awfully quick.
Is he gonna jerk off on us? Please don't jerk off on me again. I didn't like it that
Really? This isn't like Nefertiti where we had to go burn some rotten food?
No, there's no food here. This is all water.
So with Nefertiti it was cats. With Akhenaten it's Andros Sphinx.
Why do the Anubis guards attack you? Is it because you're alive? I'm pretty sure.
It's because you're alive, yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be here.
And yet we're making things better. Yeah, I guess we're already gonna encounter Akhenaten.
It is their job still, so.
Yeah.
I love the way they come into being.
Yeah. At least that has a cool animation.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if they just, appeared.
That does... Honestly, look, I've seen stuff of Akhenaten. That's pretty close to how I would picture him.
It's pretty epic, I gotta say.
Like, he wore, like, blue shit and stuff.
Just write some...
Man, he's fucking tall!
Well, he was a king. Yuki has some...
Ptolemy was a king, and he was short as fuck.
Yeah, but his name was Tall. So that made it okay.
Yeah, that made up for it.
Yuki has some very good advice, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do this just fine. Just learn some Python code to change the Discord link on everything.
Oh, of course. Of course. That's all that needs to be done.
Is this like that when that one senator was talking about all the coal miners, and they were like, well, if you get rid of all the coal mines, we won't have jobs, and then he said, just learn to code.
Oh, yeah, that fucking stupid shit.
Which, like, I get why they were closing the coal mines, because coal is not very clean for the atmosphere, but you don't have to be a dick about it.
Yeah, why you gotta be such an asshole? Shit, fuck. So the thing about Akhenaten is he's, like, Nefertiti was the fast one. Here Akhenaten is the one with the long reach, is how it seems to go.
And huge hits.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Nefertiti would hit you a bunch of times. Akhenaten only needs to hit you a few times to do about it. Fortunately, I can still block some of these, which is good.
I do like how different the fighting
Oh,
style
shit,
between them
fucking
is.
A. Okay, I'm gonna need to heal by shooting him with arrows.
Because in the main story, one thing I didn't like about all the bosses
And another way to heal.
is all the bosses felt kind of the same.
Yeah, felt kind of samey, but there's some unique shit. The one that felt different was that one Roman guy who had the spinning thing.
Yes, I loved that boss fight, and it was too
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
What bugs me the most about this game, I think I realize, is that the boss fights are too easy, because by the time you get to the boss fights, you have to grind a shit ton just to fight the basic guys.
Grind just to get there.
Yeah, just to kill like a regular soldier with a spear, you have to grind for hours and hours, and then because you grind so much, the boss doesn't feel like a boss. It just feels like a kind of involved fight. Like, this feels like a boss. Like, it's doable, but it's hard, and you've got to use some strategy. I really hope that it's not as bad in Odyssey, because I do want to enjoy Odyssey. I don't, believe it or not, I don't want to sit here and hate on a game. I want to enjoy my time with it. But if you make a bad game, I'm gonna say it's a bad game.
Yeah. The thing people are like, why are you shitting on and slandering stuff? It's like, look, I shit on something when it's bad. I never want something to be bad.
Yeah. It's like going into a movie. Why would I want to sit for 2 hours hating it?
We shat a little on the main game in this because it does have a lot of problems, but now look, we're praising the DLC because the DLC is good. It's creative. It feels like, it really does feel like the DLC was made, you know, obviously after the game was released, and they probably heard the criticism and went, okay, well, we can fix that. I feel like that's how it went. So that's one reason I'm also... That makes me a little hopeful about Odyssey, because that was made after, so it's like, okay, well, let's see how much you learned.
Honestly, the DLCs saved my desire. They fixed my desire to play the next Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, and apparently this mythical stuff, which was only mainly in the DLC for this game, is a lot more of a thing throughout the main games of the next two games, so that makes me all the more like, okay, let's fucking go.
Yeah, you know, I can see why people really want you to try Odyssey. 'Cause it seemed like people really like it.
There we go! Bye-bye, Akhenaten.
Although there are still people who keep asking, do you...
Is it me, or did it look like he was going... Fly away!
Fly away!
The great god dies.
Oh yeah, because the pharaohs were seen as gods.
Yeah, they were seen as, like, avatars of the gods in some ways.
I know that some of them said themselves, we are gods.
Yeah, basically. I thought it was kind of cool how Kane Chronicles did it, where they said the pharaohs were hosting gods.
Yeah, I liked that. Rick Riordan did a really good job of writing the mythology into his world and making every version of the story correct.
And modernizing it really
yes,
well.
he did a
making it understandable for kids and everything. It's a lot of good stuff.
It kind of bums me out that I haven't been able to enjoy reading the last Magnus Chase book, because like the chapter where it was him, like the beginning I was like, okay, I'm into it, and then I started losing interest, and then the chapters with him and his elf and dwarf friends whose names I'm blanking on.
Hearthstone and Blitzen.
Yeah, those two. I loved the chapters with those two again.
Yeah, those are my favorite characters.
And then they took them out and they went back to just the teenagers, and I was like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's trying to like develop all the characters, which that's fine. But my favorites are still going to be Hearthstone and Blitzen.
Yeah.
I remember when it was first revealed in book 1 when they said, like, oh, that's an elf and a dwarf. I was like, oh shit, really? He's gonna team up with an elf and a dwarf?
Yes.
That's so Lord of the Rings, and I love it.
Yes.
Like, and I was so down. And yeah, they're both such good characters, especially Hearthstone. Fucking hell. And Hearthstone doesn't even talk, which is amazing.
Yeah, he uses sign language for the whole thing.
You just feel terrible for him when you hear what he had to go through with his father treating him like shit.
But then you realize he used his pain for something good.
It's how he mastered the runes. You have to have experienced deep pain in order to do that.
And I love how when they're explaining it to Magnus in the first book with Mimir, and he's like, okay then.
I don't think I'm ready to fight these scorpions. God damn it! Too many powerful scorpions.
You know what? I'm fine. I'd rather have overpowered scorpions than overpowered people.
Yeah. At least with scorpions, I get it.
Yeah, they're
It's
giant
that makes a lot more
monsters.
sense than just this guy who looks exactly like all the other guys you fought, but because he's like level 50, it's like, yeah, scorpions I can believe I need to work with. Ooh, look, salt.
Especially, hey, it's our undead horse again. The Anuban
This be
horse.
my Bayek, we already did this. We already have...
Wait, did the water turn? Oh, no, the water didn't turn to salt. Okay.
I think the salt dried up the water here.
In certain areas, yeah, it looks like. Let me read the chat real quick.
Go ahead.
It says invite invalid. That is strange.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll have to update it then.
Which one is invalid? The Discord or the Mythcord? Let me know, Potius. That's for Zagard's Discord, just so you know. Oh, so it's for mine. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, if the myth one's fine, then I'm not changing it.
Does the myth one still work, guys? You have to do exclamation point at Mythcord.
Or you can just go to my YouTube channel and it's linked.
And when Loki finds out about that, he tries and kills the servant, but Loki, dies as well.
Fighting someone? Oh no, they're just fucking Look at them just going.
They're eating the sand.
Oh wait, actually, I think you're right. I think they're eating the salt. No, it says ambushing. Who are you ambushing?
Okay. Anyways, when Loki finds out about that, he tries to kill the servant, but he dies as well as Michael, and Fenrir work together to kill the final Foundation X commander and stop most of the people from dying in Ragnarok, and Michael banged the Raven. That last part felt like you didn't need to add that to that sentence. It felt a little out of place.
He did anyway, and look how much it added to the story.
I don't think it added anything.
Michael fucked the Raven.
Magnus Chase is great.
So yeah,
Can't say the last Magnus Chase book was amazing, though.
Yeah,
it was fine from what I've gotten
I think it went a little down as the books went on, and the first book was the best one in my opinion.
Yeah, to be
I
fair,
loved the dwarf realm where every item has a name and a reputation.
Yes.
Footstool famous among footstools. It survived the great bar fight of '89, and I love that shit. That adds so much to the world.
It really does. One of my I think part of the reason is because at that point Rick Riordan had been writing for like a decade.
Yeah.
And he was writing like 3 books a year, sort of.
I think, no, the most he ever did was 2 books a year.
No, well, I mean, like, he published 2 books a year, but remember, he was...
Oh, yeah, actually. Okay, yeah.
In the background, he's still writing those other books, so I think he was kind of just... He was splitting his focus too much. If he had gone back to 1 book a year, it wouldn't have been great for the consumer only getting 1 book a year, but I feel like the product might have come out a little better. But at least I hear the Apollo books are still pretty good.
Yeah, I still haven't finished the last 2.
I got spoiled on something that may or may not be true.
Yeah, well, that's too bad.
Yeah, but it's my fault for not really trying to keep up. If it's true, I'm going to be like, Rick Riordan, you now have my respect because you did something I never expected someone to do. If not, then it's lazy.
Alright, well, we'll see.
Well,
yeah, I'm just going to find treasure so you can catch up on this.
Yeah, we should, and we're probably going to end the stream soon.
We're going to need to wrap up soon, so let's catch up with the chat.
Let's see. First one was great, though. Honestly, the way Riordan chose to have Loki defeated was... I haven't gotten there yet, but I know he's going to get defeated. Mythcore didn't work for me. Hexam...
It was a little in line with how Loki is, though, and that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, I'll look. Playing cards. I don't think an annual books are a great idea, either. My man in Weird takes his sweet time writing books, and boy, are those lovely. I don't know, Rick Riordan writes a really good... And by the way, I'm caught up on the chat. But Rick Riordan writes a really good series, even with him publishing 2 per year. So if he went down to 1 per year, I think it would be probably better for him in general.
I mean, he did go down to 1 per year, and right now he's doing none per year because he's working on the series. Yeah.
Oh, what new series is he working on?
The Percy Jackson series.
Oh, the TV series. Yeah,
that's what I meant.
I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good. If it's... My biggest problem is that it's only 6 episodes. It should... I can't...
Theoretically, it can work, though, because it's it's better than a 2-hour movie. 6 episodes... If they're an hour long each, that's 6 hours of content, and then I think we're all good. But if they're 20 minutes each, I think we're going to have...
Have we had an hour-long episode of anything on Disney Plus yet?
Moon Knight was near that amount. It was at least 40 minutes per episode, I can tell you that.
Okay, that helps, but the fact that I still feel worried is not a good sign to me.
Yeah,
Because, and I'm not gonna try and say like I'm some amazing judge of characters in movies and TV shows, but usually if I feel hesitant about something, like my gut feeling, about 90% of the time I end up being right about it.
Sometimes we're wrong though, and we're hoping that's one of the. This
I
is
have
one
been
of those times.
like with what was that one? The Tom Cruise movie based off a manga. The one where he dies and time reverses again.
Are you talking about what is it called? Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow.
I haven't seen that.
The trailers for it were freaking terrible, and I was like, I don't think I want to watch it. And then
that's why I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't like saw the trailer. I was like, that just looks.
I happened to watch it with my parents when I was in Australia, because there was a movie theater and we didn't really have anything to do that night, and we watched it, and I was like, that was really good. Yeah. And so that was one of the times where I had the wrong impression about a thing, and then years later, everybody was like, yeah, the trailers for that movie really killed it, but even though it's a great movie, and I think we should watch it because it's fun.
All right, cool. All right.
And it makes me want to read the manga. All You Need Is Kill, which is a better title.
That is a better title.
It was good. The original title of it was going to be Live, Die, Repeat, Repeat.
So, Discord? I mean, chat?
Yeah. Overall, what do you think of my story? Okay, I like the idea of the Foundation X guy trying to kill the gods so that way he can take over the world.
I'm curious to see the execution of a lot of animals having, like, human personalities. Or do they turn into humans, or are they still animals the whole time? Like, is Odin's raven who bangs Michael going to, like, remain a raven during that? Or, like, how's that gonna go?
Yeah, that is a good question. I need to know that, too. Wayland is a famous elf. What? I don't know who Wayland is. Wayland?
Wayland Jones.
About elves in Norse mythology, the only known elf is called Voland, although he's far less likable than Hearthstone. Voland was kidnapped by a king once. As revenge, Voland killed the king's sons and forced himself on the daughter. Not very nice.
Yeah. Norse mythology doesn't actually have a lot. It has several named dwarves, but it doesn't really have. I have practically never come across a named elf.
I think it's because a lot of the Norse mythology stories were more about the people and the gods.
Yeah, but they do have like a lot of dwarves that appear in stories and have names.
Maybe it's because maybe people just like dwarves more.
Brock and Eitri. There's also the one that was defeated by the gods literally had him keep he wanted to get something from the gods, and they were like, all right, we'll give it to you if you answer all of these questions, and they kept asking him more and more questions until the sun came out and turned him to stone.
And then there's Sindri.
Yeah. Sindri is just Eitri's alternate name.
Right.
And then there's also those two dwarves that go around fucking scamming and murdering people.
Who was the ring one?
Their names. Oh yeah, that one. I believe it is Andvari.
Andvari, that's it.
Yeah. Plus, there's also Fafnir.
Fafnir was
a dwarf. Yes. And there's also Ivaldi. That's another dwarf. And then there's King Dvalin, the king of dwarves. Yeah.
To clear things up, I believe it's the Mythcord link that needs some fixing. The Dragon's Den Discord seems to be okay. Okay, I'm very confused. Postus, what's your Discord? They will be humanoid animals. Oh. They're humanoid animal people.
Oh, so it's like furries.
Yeah.
Basically.
I got into server, don't worry. What about the... Wait, which server did you get into, though, Postus? Did you get into the Mythman one, Andrews, where it's Mythology Fan, or did you get into mine, which is the Dragon's Den? Because they're two. They're two different ones.
Yeah, two Discords.
Both is okay. We just need to know so we know which link is broken.
Yeah. Also, is the...
You got into the Myth one. Okay, yours is fine.
Okay, there we go. All good.
What about Thor and
That makes me very happy, because that means I don't... the link on all those old videos is still good.
Yeah, and I don't really mind if the link on my old videos doesn't work as much, because it happens. They're older videos, I'll just start using a new link.
Yeah, you have to set the link to never expire.
I did set it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Sometimes it just... I don't know. Discord is kind of funky sometimes.
Yeah, kind of.
By the way, that's not the end of the Foundation X. They got way more commanders and the leaders still alive, who turns out to be a common rider decade. Ooh. Well, still,
Hello,
what is
Jack.
it? Wait, what is what? That's Alvis. He wanted to marry Thor's daughter, but Thor didn't want that to happen, so he distracted Alvis with a lot of questions until the sun came up and turned Alvis to stone.
So Alvis was trying to marry Thrud?
Interesting.
You know, I wish Thrud was in more stories. There's like no stories about Thrud.
Andrew, what about Gimli?
Yeah, of course. Gimli, son of Gloin.
I really need to rewatch those Lord of the Rings films.
Oh, they're so damn good. They hold up so damn good. The CGI holds up so
Aren't you
damn
excited for Rings of Power?
No!
Yeah, no one is. What bugs me is they keep pretending like all the fans are in love with it. It's like, no, they're really not.
That's what a lot of failing shitty companies and like products do. It's like, yeah, we know this is what you want. Fuck you.
We saw a video, by the way, where it shows this kid in a Hobbit cosplay on the bus, and then he's going to
Hey,
like,
birds, how you doing?
you birderer, you're a
Birderer. Just call me a fucking birderer.
Yeah, you're a birderer. Bird murderer. Coco will not like this. Anyways, birder. What was I gonna
Now
say?
you're saying it.
Oh yeah, so he's wearing a Hobbit cosplay, and he's on the bus, and then he goes to a movie theater where he runs into a bunch of people in Lord of the Rings cosplay. And obviously, this is an ad for Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power, and he goes, and they go, don't you ever want to be in a place filled with your kind of people? And I'm like, what are you trying to say here? First of all, these are not Lord of the Rings fans. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Second of all, is this a racist thing? Because if it is, I think you need to step off Amazon. 'Cause what the fuck?
You know, I don't even get why. I know they're trying to include some other version of hobbits in the show, like, to be like us, so that they're not technically breaking. It's funny how they care about breaking the continuity, but sometimes, but not other times, where they're like, okay, we can't put literal hobbits in this, because the hobbits, it said they never fought anyone or anything before, you know, the War of the Ring. So we'll put in this other type of halfling creature so people can still get hobbits in another way. It's like, we don't need you to include hobbits. You don't have to do that. Real fans, like, don't care whether you include a hobbit or not.
Even real fans and fake fans. Nobody cares if the hobbits are included.
Yeah,
except for you.
I like the hobbits, but I also, you know, I like the lore to remain fine. You don't have to stretch it to be like, see, we still have little halfling creatures. I don't care. That's not what makes Lord of the Rings special.
Yeah, what makes Lord of the Rings special is the lore and the story and how well it's weaved together.
How timeless it is and everything. It's just an amazing story, and y'all are fucking ruining it.
What makes me most...
Actually, the main thing I think that makes Lord of the Rings so good is its epicness.
Yeah, it really is epic. Which they might be able to get that, but it's not hard to be epic.
I don't know. I don't actually really trust them to even get that.
I don't trust it either.
I think anything they do is going to match the Battle of Helm's Deep.
No. Not even close.
Here we go. That's what I was thinking.
Pocious managed to get into both Discords. The Mythcord link wasn't working, so I sent them a private invite link to get them into the Mythcord. It short the Mythcord link in the command was seemingly dysfunctional. I'll have to look into it myself, because now I'm confused about which one it is.
Oh, man, we're all over the place.
You seem like you'd be a nice person to talk to. I am a nice person to talk to, except when I'm not. Did you know that J.R.R. Tolkien's son is not very fond of the movies? I did know that.
Cool. Yeah, as we get these, like, herons or whatever.
He's probably even less fond of the
I wonder why
Rings of Power that's coming
movies.
There are fans who are not fans of how they did certain things of the movies, because it wasn't 100% accurate to the books, but they also realize that that's kind of impossible.
Nothing is ever 100% accurate.
There are two female dwarves in Norse mythology. They are called Lorfinhide and Linghide.
Yeah. You know, and...
they are the sisters of Hefner.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Some people are saying, oh, anyone who doesn't like the dwarf reveal for the Rings of Power show is either sexist or racist. They're like, you just don't want there to be a female, or you don't want there to be a black dwarf. I'm like, two things. One, actually would love to see a Tolkien-accurate female dwarf. And for a reason I'll get to in a minute. 2, I don't care if it's a black dwarf. I can believe there are multiple races of dwarves. They said there are 7 kingdoms of dwarves, so maybe some of them look different than others.
Yeah.
Now 3, the reason I don't like the reveal. Where the fuck is the beard?
Yeah, she needs her beard.
Where's the goddamn beard?
Literally in the books, I think it's the second book, there's a line where it says that a beardless dwarf is considered shamed upon by her community.
They
and
do
is
it.
exiled.
They even joked about it in the movies. Some people don't think that it's too hard to tell a dwarf woman from a dwarf man, and then Legolas goes, "It's the beards." And I remember thinking, God, I wish I could see that.
There are also several scenes in the movie.
When I heard it's like, oh, there's going to be a female dwarf, I was like, oh, are we going to see the beard? Nope, no, we are not.
There are actually scenes in the movies where if you look in the background, you can see female dwarves with beards serving them food.
Really? I didn't notice that.
Or at least I've seen screenshots of it.
I thought the only dwarf that even appeared in the Lord of the Rings movies was Gimli.
It might be in like the back. It's for very very quick scenes. Either that or these are fan made up scenes. But I've seen screenshots that look pretty accurate. Look
Maybe
pretty
it's in
real.
The Hobbit or something.
Might be in The Hobbit. I don't remember. But either way, they got it right. And The Hobbit was fucking trash.
Even The Witcher, I think, had a scene where there were female dwarves with beards.
And that's not even Lord of the Rings. God damn it.
Get into this. The problem with this duat is I have to find the hidden entrances to everything.
Oh, thanks for following, Nugget7. Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
Where's your goddamn entrance?
Toko, save your idea for a Disney theme Common Writer for next stream because we're gonna end very soon.
Yeah. We don't have the time to go into that right now.
It's not that we don't want to hear it. It's just that we don't want to stop you like mid.
Actually, it's 6:37.
Yeah, you want to stop now?
Yeah, give me 1 second to see if I can find a way into this fucking building.
Maybe you have to go underwater again?
I don't want to go underwater again.
But this is the Lord of Flowing Waters Palace.
Wait a minute. Can I find like an entrance by doing this?
Wait, that's not the building you have to get into.
Yeah, this is it. But...
Wait,
no. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's underneath you.
Oh, I think I do have to go underwater. Okay, it's been a nice stream, you guys.
Let's see, who is there to raid?
I do like the idea of hearing about a Disney-themed one, so I'm excited for that.
I think I remember he started talking about it, and I was really interested with what I heard.
Oh, wait, is this... Oh, no, this is the location. Fuck! So I do have to get in here!
You have been fooled.
Damn!
Anyways...
Curses!
Guys, here we're gonna go raid our friend Jeremy, aka Nick Fa, Gitfa. That's his name, Gitfa, not Nick Fa. What am I saying? He's a really cool streamer. He does a lot of different variety stuff. He does a lot of games with his chat. He sings songs sometimes. He drinks alcohol on stream. He teaches you a lot of life lessons. If you want to talk to him about any sort of gear stuff, he's a really cool guy to talk to. He's just super chill. He has a fun community. I've already made a couple of friends through his streams who I really like talking to about a bunch of different stuff. And, you know, he's just a fun guy to hang out with. So we're going to go We're going to go raid him. So, guys, we're ending the stream here. Where is it? There it is. Get Fa.
There's no entrance.
Let's see. And here are the raid messages again. If you were not subscribed, Zagard's Cat brought me here. Pog Champ, if you're subscribed, Zagard uses Dragon Powers of 9. Here's Zagard 7. Thank you guys, all of you, for dropping by and joining the stream. Andrew, is there anything you want to say before we go?
I love you guys, and I enjoy doing this very much.
Yes, remember you guys are important. You matter. I love having you in every single stream that I can see. Just one of you, 2 of you, 3, any number of you. I love seeing you guys here. I love seeing you guys in the Discord. I love seeing you guys in my comments for my YouTube videos. It really means a lot. You just remember there's someone who wants you to be here, and that's me. And be thankful for everyone in your life. Be thankful for everything you have in your life. Don't take them for granted. I know it's easy to do. I do it all the time. But do your best to stay thankful. And most importantly, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. Bye-bye, chat.
Smiling, how was your